What's up, or Dub Nation? Rich with Let's Go Warriors here, and the game is on ESPN. I just figured that out. So everybody go to ESPN, and we'll pull up the back screen real quick. Will Richard is injured, so he's out, unfortunately, and we got to play Wemby. Let's see. I'm gonna switch my background to the Discord server color of purple, and also remind you guys to go to our Discord. Oh man. It's not on there. Oh crap. Hold on. Check what happened here. StreamYard. Failing me, StreamYard. That's weird. Enter studio. Your studios. Yeah, strange. Well, last time it saved all my starred comments. This time it did not, so I got to retype it. Free Discord. WAP.com. Let's Go Warriors. Discord free. And let's throw that in the pinned. Let me go check Discord. I'm going to do play-by-play, obviously. Oh, in the Jimmy section, Ernie said that Bleacher Report took down their post. Interesting. Furthermore, I've got to do this real quick. Private screen. Held at AMC and Grand Lake Theater in Oakland, California. Cool. Discord, previous BTS was, let's see. So I am now uploading behind the scenes stuff. Behind the scenes of the Warriors. Hold on, let me edit my profile here. Okay, we're still on commercial break here, so okay, there we go. There, I've now finally changed the profile in YouTube at last. I got some things I want to change during All-Star break. Okay, let me finish my pressed juicery. Yeah, helps with the throat. Shout out to my guy out there, Alex. Alex was working there forever, and then he just went to the Marine Corps. Let me finish up my video that I'm finishing here. Let's see. Last BTS was Oh, poker. Previous video. Honest recap. That was, if you want to check out the honest recap, it's on the channel now in the video section. And I'm going to try and do the editing for the honest recap nowadays ASAP, because those take a little longer to edit. Okay. Publishing it now. Boom. So let's go over to the YouTube channel. Check this out. Refresh. And what we got here is the new one. Oh, it's not even on there yet. Refresh. Pin that comment. Give it a like. Dude, it's not even up yet. What? Takes a few seconds. I don't know, but here's the honest recap from Memphis game. It's in our video section. Let's go to home. Videos. There it is. No views 44 seconds ago. So new video. Oops. Let me do this. Put that, excuse me, put that on Facebook. Game is on ESPN. And let's switch over to the box score. And we're ready to go. Doris Burke and Dave Pash. Let me get my notes ready to go. And finally, Discord server one more time. Oh, yeah, let's check that Bleacher Report one. Huh. Let's see here. See how quickly I can go. We're about to tip off. Well, I don't see it as is this deleted? Let's see. Visit site. Nope, it's still up there. So what was he talking about then? Jimmy section. Ernie. Steph commented on it. I don't know. Somebody let me know what's going on here, because somebody said Steph commented on this, and I don't know. And it got deleted, but it's clearly right here still. So I don't know which Bleacher Report they're referring to. So if anybody knows, let me know. But we're going to get the game started here. Box score. Again, no Will Richard tonight for us. All right, here we go. Draymond and Wemby. Draymond doesn't even jump. Good call on that one. And San Antonio, here we go. Left side, Fox. Fade away at the nail over Melton, no good. Pat Spencer rebound, brings it up. We're in the cursed blacks. Pat behind the back to Draymond, three, no but good brick, but Pat got the rebound. He's smothered. Kick it back out. Moody for three. Yeah, Mo. Fox with the lob to Wemby. It's probably a lob, not an air ball. because he's so tall against our small team. But oh well. And we're right side Pat in the corner. Working around. Melton for 3, catch and shoot 3, good. And fade away Wemby. Uh-oh. It's good. Mid-post fadeaway on that one. (6-4) Warriors. Moody up top, screen, but kick it to GUI for 3. No good. Wemby's too tall. And he tried to dribble through 3 guys. Oh, Pat nearly had a steal, but no. Ball bounced right to Castle. And it's Castle Wemby pick and roll. Switch. Castle. Kick it to 3. Short on Vassell in the corner. Draymond rebound outlet. Pat slows it up. Draymond pick and roll game up top. Pat gets doubled. Kick it back out to Draymond. Left side Moody. And he uses a Draymond screen to get to the nail. Fade away, no good. Oh, it goes in. Moody's got to hit those tonight. Good job, Mo. And Fox, another lob? No, this time it's just a floater that goes in. I want to look at our defense. And to do that, I need to bust open the backup laptop. Right side, Moody. Draws Wemby. Push shot. Dre bounces in. Way to go, Dre. Good to see Dre locked in on that. And I'm catch up real quick. Another bucket for Castle. A lot of buckets tonight. Left side, Pat. Nope. Smoked the layup. It was difficult. And jumper no good by the Spurs. Pat over to Draymond. 3-ball, Dre. Way to go, Dre. GUI steal. Goes in, draws a ton of contact foul. Way to get 1 versus 3 and get a foul out of that. What I was looking for is our defensive sequence way a long time ago, and just checking out how Melt lost Fox. Yeah. Just couldn't weave through the Wemby screens. Steve talking to Draymond. Don't know why. Looked like he wanted to move the ball around. So I don't know. Maybe didn't want that 3. Move the ball around. We shall see. (14-8) Warriors, believe it or not. We hanging in there. 3-ball, Champagne, no good. And it's Moody, screen Draymond. Loops around, floater, no good. Draymond hustles and got the rebound against Wemby. Kick it back out to PODZ, who had come in for Pat. Inside, GUI. Fake it, good. GUI with the fundamentals. 16-8 Warriors. Timeout Mitch Johnson. 16-8 early on. Very pleasing display so far. So 16-8, Q1, and where's my, here it is. $7:40 to go. Everybody hit the like on the way in. Let me see what happened on the Guy Santos bucket. Why did the Spurs screw up on that one? Yeah, just very, very unfocused defense by San Antonio on that one. We'll take it. I wanted to see when pods came in for Pat. Interestingly, Pat came out at the 4-minute mark. So let's remember that one. Maybe doing the short spurt thing. Don't know. And Pods then participated in that 3-man game with Draymond and Guy on the bucket. Daniel Barry, Amy in the house. Good to have you guys. Deck tabs and Pinky so far. And let's take a look at anything we missed on here. Which Bleacher Report? What? Let me check and see if I can. Oh, was it on Instagram? Maybe it's on Instagram. Let's see. Bleacher Report.
Real potatoes, real flavor, real joy since 1938.
Maybe we can do a search on Steph and see. I love that they didn't give one hoot about Twitter. We'll just leave it up on Twitter. Let's see if we've got anything here. No, I don't see anything. Let's see. Oh, maybe this one. Yeah, Steph said, "I'm sorry, bro. This is ridiculous." And then they took it down. Here, I'll put it in the. I'll put it in the update. Sheesh. Drama. Drama. Bleacher Report. IG version taken down. Here was his comment. We'll come back to that shortly. And Spurs will run some action. Wemby and Draymond up top. Screen Castle. Roll Castle. Dangerous pass. Moody nearly stole it. That leaves number 2 open. 3-ball good. Is that Harper? Dylan Harper, is he number 2? Yes, sir. Oh, he's a starter? I didn't even notice he was out there. No, he's the 6th man. Yeah. So lucky shot. Moody short on the catch and shoot. Oh, well. And Pods causes a turnover, but they don't give it to him, and he argues. Oh, they're going to switch it. So Pods did a good job. And Moses around the curl again, got the ball up top. We're up 16-11. Draymond air ball from the corner, but Al's there. Nope, couldn't quite get it. Oh, man. Vassell 3, no good. Al rebound. Pull up 3 Pods. Swish. Wemby for 3 on the catch. Over Al, it's good. Uh-oh. $19-14. Man, we were up by 8. Not bad. PODZ. Okay. Right side jumper. Good. Wemby again. 3-ball up top. No good. Brick. Draymond tracks it down. Pause it. Nice with his bear paw. Moody around the curl. It's good again. (23-14). Moses on fire. 3-ball Keldon. Brick. He said Castle, but that's Keldon Johnson, my friend. Let's see. I was going to say foul up top. I was going to say Moody, 3 for 5 so far. Way to go, Mo. What a game so far, buddy. Who needs buddy? No, just kidding. What kind of shoes is Melt wearing? Are those Curry's? I'm not sure. You guys let me know. I'm not an expert on kicks. Sideline inbound. Gary's in the game. So is Pat. So that's the rotation with PODZ. Tic-tac-toe. Gary. Oh, missed it, but Al, great rebound. And they find Moody. Corner 3, in and out. Ah, too bad. And PODZ steals it. Wow. Oh, Moses missed again. Foul on Pat. Ah. So Pat came back in with 5 minutes to go. Interesting. And he took out GUI and Moses, maybe? Wait, is Moses? Hopefully they kept Moses in there, although it is a rotation. Moses is in there. And so they took out Draymond and up alley-oop. Oh, push in the back. Luke Cornett did. Al with the sneaky foul there. Did Melton come out? I think Melton came out. Moody now comes out. Who's in? GUI? That'd be interesting if they had these staggered rotations. Show me the wing. I don't want close-ups on people all the time. Yep, it's GUI. So GUI comes back in, 5-minute mark. Interesting. Harrison misses up top. It's a foul on the ground. Keldon Johnson doing yeoman's work, as you would imagine, in the paint. And we better check our fouls. I hope that's not on Al. That would be 2 of them. Oh, it's on GUI as he shrugging in complaint. So GUI has 1 foul, and so does Moses. We only have 2 fouls, I guess. Up top, Harrison finds the curling Keldon. Oh, to Fox for 3. Good over Gary. Should Gary get there in time? Let me recheck this. Gary finds Al on the cut. Good bucket. Yeah, Gary was helping on Keldon. No need to do that. And they go alley-oop. Harrison to Luke Cornett dunk. Timeout, Steve. 2 straight defensive missed assignments. I'm going to rewatch that one as well. Yeah, it's Pat. Is it Pat's transition defense again? Yeah, he's jogging back. Yep, that's just bad transition defense, guys. So Pat celebrating the play in the corner, pumping his fist, jogging back. Double Geese man. Let HB turn the corner. Which is a alley-oop to Cornett. So timeout. And we're still up, but that was not a good sequence. 25-19, 421. Let's see. Let's okay. Radio talk. Wait, no, that would be biasing you guys because we don't like the radio takes. Let's see. Let's do a poll. Should Draymond remain a Warrior the remaining 2 to 4 years he says he has left? Yes, do not trade him. No, eventually would, should be out, or I don't know, maybe abstain. See what you guys have to say about that. I would be shocked if this particular YouTube channel voted a certain way. Let's check Discord real quick. Let's check. Oh, yeah. So hold up. Support on IG. Yeah. So anyways, I think they took down a Bleacher Report Instagram post of the whole food gate, which is a little tired. Oh, they got Steph here. All right, we'll come back to that. They're going to continue interviewing Steph, and we've got Pods and Al running pick and roll with GUI. GUI flares out, gets it. They're playing zone, 2-3 zone. Al one-on-one Harrison attacks, fades. Beautiful shot. It's good. Yeah. All reliable. Al is a steady Eddie, the CRV. 3-ball Keldon as they collapsed and kicked it out. And it's Pods attacking. Kick it all the way around the horn to GUI. Fake a 3, and he couldn't quite get around Harper. And he fades away. And a hook shot. Good. I don't even know what you call that. That's a fling shot. Great fling shot by GUI at the buzzer as he gave himself a grenade. A self grenade. Harrison Barnes catch and shoot 3. No good. Tip it. Oh, went right back to Harrison. He's got an open lane as Al is a little older, so couldn't quite get to that one. Up by 5. Curl Pat on the screen. We're doing a lot of curl screens, and Mystic got blocked. Gary dove for it. Now it's 5-on-4. Keldon kick it. Fox finds Harrison. Wide open 3. No good. Pulled the string. Pat on the run. Left side Pods. Great pass. Got it to Gary. In motion. Layup good. Good execution by Pat to Pods to Gary. Good fast break. We're up 31-24. It is Fox out. 3-ball Dylan Harper, the lefty. No good. Al rebound. Great box out of Keldon. And they find Gary. Handoff. Pat couldn't execute it. So now regular pick and roll. Pat behind the back to Gary. Wide open for 3. Missed it. Gary bricked it. Back rim. Fox brings it up. GUI's there. It's you and him, GUI. No help. Fox finds Harrison. Wide open 3. Missed it. Another miss. We're gambling on those, and thankfully HB is missing it. Pat, right side, got Luke on him. Guy, fake, drive, kick. Gary for 3. I don't know how they got discombobulated on that, the Spurs. Way to go, Guy. Filling up the stat sheet. We're up by 10, believe it or not. Fox. Ooh, long 2 over Pat. You got to give up something to Fox, and that's what you give up. Under 1 minute. Oh, Gary, touch pass. Beautiful touch pass to Gary and Pat playing hot potato. And Fox misses another 3. Cornet rebound, though. Kick it back out. Fox is wide open all day. Hits the 3. Well, when you don't get the offensive rebound, you're in trouble. PODZ decides to take it, and he scores that one. Wow. Well, all right. 29 seconds left. Wow, we're not missing. I can't wait to check the field goal percentage. Fox 1-on-1 scores against Pat, and that's kind of the limitation when you're not that athletic. And we got 7, 6, 5, 4. Pat up top. Screen Gary goes away from it. Has to attack, loses the ball. Late call. Got bailed out. It was a bit of a hack, and I think it was the right call. And we have tonight Josh Tiven, Andy Nagy, and Che Flores. Oh, no. Moody comes in the game. Here we go. PODZ side inbound. Over to Al. Open 3. Ah, bricked it. He should have shot the first one, even though Cornet was draped over him. So the end of the quarter is what? A very pleasing 38-31, honestly. I almost can't believe my eyes. It's not that bad basketball, guys. And believe it or not, we have 0 turnovers. Sound the alarm. Let me do some marketing. So here is the score. 38-31, end of Q1. Let's do commercial break, 60 seconds. Let it run, please. Be right back. Gonna do some social media marketing. And let's see, new tab. Here, and here's your commercial right now. Time to do some marketing. Okay. Got any good screenshots at all? Let's see. No likes on Facebook. Dang it. Shoot. All right, let's see. Let's just put 0 turnovers.
You told me to roast you if you didn't wake up. Okay, seals the deal. I guess that whole beauty sleep thing isn't it. That's what she can do. You look great for a corpse. Okay, come on. Oh boy, I need something in me. You mean besides lip filler? Okay, that was actually pretty good. I found that fancy restaurant you like that open table. But where around this time? You know I can return you, right? Good thing you're too lazy. You know me well. So why don't we go somewhere only we? Somewhere only we.
Welcome back to NBA Wednesday. I stay from here with Darren Fox on the Spurs. 12 points for you in that first quarter. Obviously, you guys had a lot of weapons, but how do you decide where to be in attack mode and set guys up?
I mean, for me, it's just playing with the full offense. They said we have a lot of guys that can create for themselves and create for each other. So just trying to stay in that flow.
They had 38 in the first quarter. Where do you guys need to potentially tighten up defensively?
Yeah, I mean, offense is not a problem. Score 31 points. That's enough to.
All right, we have the ball as Wemby won the tip, obviously. Moody, right side three. He's on fire. Wow, Mo. ATO. Let me check the play on that one. I'm curious. Well, it didn't show me. And they miss again, and QP over the back on Wemby. Oh, yeah, it was a great drop pass by Draymond. Great split action off of Draymond, actually. Oh, Vic got fouled by Pat. Ooh, Shea's going to wave it off. Okay. Moses 4 for 8, 2 for 5, and 41-31. Where is everybody? Yep, no continuation of that one. Wow, we got lucky. Wemby inside, kick it as we double up. Number 11 held the ball too long, and still Wemby gets an open three. In and out, buzzer. Oh, Melton taps the ball in the wrong hoop. Well, who is number 11? Number 11 is Carter Bryant. Okay. Melton gets a three. Wow, over Wemby. Okay. And Quinn Post will push Wemby on the lob. It'll be side out. We are on fire. 44-33. How sustainable is this? Can we keep this up? And Wemby left wing against QP. Draymond's there to help. Rip through. Oh, foul on Draymond. Oh, I thought that was all ball. Well, let me watch. Oh, here's the replay. Should we challenge? Oh, I don't know. Oh, maybe you should challenge this. Ghost foul on Draymond, my friends. That's a foul on QP. QP pushed him. Good call by Draymond's going to yell at Tiven, but Tiven's used to that. He won't tee him up. Dre ghost foul on Wemby jumper. QP actually pushed him. Let me see which ref called that. It's Che. Called the wrong person. No, it is Tiven on the baseline. No, not Tiven. The other guy. Nagy. So that was Nagy. Well, anyway, Vic on the line. Hits. We're up by 9. 10:33 to go. Pat brings it up. Castle. Screen at half court by Draymond. Over to QP up top. Draymond swings it over to Melton left side. Find Moses. On the curl again. Drive kick. Wide open. Draymond. Bricked it. QP fights. QP got a rebound against Victor. Reload Pat. No good. But give him credit, man. Not bad. Not bad. And it's Wemby. Oh, lost the ball. Great defense, Draymond. Oh, loose ball goes right to Carter Bryant. That's why you need Dre. You can't trade him. QP on the run. Bye-bye, Wemby on the cut. Wow. Can't believe it. And Wemby for 3 on the swing. No good. Harrison ran for it and got the rebound. Corner 3. Carter Bryant, good. We were scrambling there. 3-ball QP up top. Answers. All right, QP. At last. Eye of the Tiger. He brought the eye of the Tiger. Another one, Carter Bryant. QP mistimed it, but Champagny tapped the ball right to Moses. We're up by 9. Whoop, Melton lost the ball. Come on, Mel. And fouls. Come on, Mel. Wait a minute. We're over the limit? Wow. It's penalty? I guess so, huh? Come to think of it. Melt. We're up by 9. How many poll votes we get? 10 only. We got 21 concurrents. How many likes? 12 likes. 21 concurrents. 12 likes. Can we get... Oh, missed the free throw. 9 more likes. Just tap. Steve with the middle of the free throw timeout. And the timeout will lead us into a 49-40 lead again. Q2, 8:50 to go. Yeah, too many fouls. All right, let me finish my social media. Let's see. Wait a minute. Are we live on Substack? Let's check. Yay. We got 20 people? Oh, wait. Are they... Is it just Substack or... We have 20 people on Substack? No way. That can't be. That's a lot. That sets a record. But anyways, let me finish my sharing our link everywhere. Oh, shoot. Well, that didn't work.
Wellness perfectly fit for you. Now at Target.
Booking.com has all kinds of stays because a city hotel is right for some, but not quite right for others. Find exactly what you're looking for. Booking.com.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Those of you, I saw a lot of casuals. Sorry. They want Jeremy Sohan. He got waived by the Spurs today because he's out of the rotation, which just goes to show you it's no crime to be out of the rotation and not wanting to be on the team anymore. But we can't afford that unless he's going to look for a veterans minimum, but he's going to try and get as much money as he can, and we'll see. But apparently, we've got it in the Discord, by the way. Apparently, the Knicks are interested, and what else? NBA, but non-GSW, and the Suns. And even if it's for a veterans minimum, I think that I just don't think the Warriors are very attractive to go play for. No offense, but that's just how it goes.
After the All-Star break, an NBA Friday doubleheader on ESPN featuring the Madison Bulls at 7:30 and the Battle of Los Angeles Clippers Lakers from Crypto.com. Murray, Kenny, Charles, and Shaq will tip off the Clippers at 6:30. Dave National Spurs Johnson back here in San Francisco. Time for tonight's DraftKings Sportsbook Player Pulse. Victor Wembanyama yet to get a block, but you know it's coming. You can get 3 blocks, 1 possession. I'm absolutely taking the over on that. That's a no-brainer. Sportsbook for live betting. Use promo code SPLASH when you sign up. Wembanyama leads the NBA in blocks for the 3rd straight year.
We have a long commercial break, thankfully. And hit the free throw. Pods. Oh, and one baseline jumper against Castle.
The Warriors had one of their best wins of the year in Phoenix. It was right after the All-Star break. They're 2-2 since Steph Curry got hurt. You wonder, because a lot of the names that are playing well since the deadline were guys.
All right. Spurs will work it around. Bad pass, Castle. Guy with the free steal. He's on the run. Alley-oop to Gary. Fouled. Champagny. Dangerous foul, actually. Uh-oh. Gary hooked his arm into Champagny's face, so we're going to lose this review. So that was a loose ball personal, and then Pajinski 1 for 1. 51. 52. Yeah. Unfortunately, couldn't really cash in on that one. So we got a review happening right now, and We're still up, but what a momentum killer. 52-41. 8:15 review. Yeah, I don't know if it's a challenge or what. Yeah, it's probably a challenge. Yep. San Antonio timeout. Wow, people really don't like Draymond. Everyone that voted no, I'm sorry, but you are a casual who has drunk the Kool-Aid. If we didn't have Draymond, who's guarding Wemby? Come on, yo. It's horrendous. You should be ashamed of yourselves. Leave the chat now. Exit. I don't want your click. I don't want your revenue. You need to be a smarter basketball fan to be mad at Draymond that you don't want him on the team anymore. You guys will read anything on that app, Elon's app. You will believe anything on there. You will want to throw JK under the bus for stealing food, which he apparently didn't do. Just ask Steph. Steph pretty much absolved JK of all crimes with his comment on IG. It's on our Discord. I just put it on the every post, so VIPs get to look at it real quick. And it's been an updated thing all day long, like 4 updates on the same post. But right here, I'm sorry, bro, this is ridiculous. So Gary with a weird one. That goes down as a charge, which is a weird way to do a charge. All right. Castle fadeaway mid post, no good over Gary. Good rebound QP. Wemby's out of the game, so it's Luke Cornett and QP. Gary sets the table. Curl Guy around pods, and we post up Gary. Gary against Bryant, and Guy cuts. What a pass by Gary! Bucket good as he decelled again. Another great play. Missed the 3. Champagne. Oh, Guy couldn't quite get there, and Melton was stuck in his tracks against Castle. And Gary's going to bite on the Castle slow finish decel. So, unfortunately, didn't work there. I like the execution tonight. The execution tonight is very impressive. And Castle's at the line, hits, and there's 7:34 to go. We're up by 12, believe it or not. Horford comes in. Wow, they said Stefan got a 40-point triple-double. Dang. Short. You could tell he was holding the ball too low on his palm, but Keldon Johnson rebound. Who? Box out, damn it. Let me see. I don't know. It just got tipped out. Castle, in and out dribble, lefty. Stolen by Guy. Helping Melton. He'll go 94. He'll decel. Oh, it got blocked by Bryant. Oh, well. What can you do? And Castle lost the ball and caught his own pass. It's traveling. Castle not concentrating much tonight. Bothered by Al. 54-42. And left side, Gary, post up Al. Everybody clear out. Pods gets open on the screen from Gary and then smothered by Fox. Gary fakes a handoff. No good on the layup. Smoked it. And here comes Bryant. Oh, Pods kept him in front. Good defense. Don't attack too much, Pods. And it goes to Cornette. Gary's guarding him. And entry pass. Al knocks it away. Stays here. Al staring at Che Flores. But she let the other ref make the out of bounds call. That's smart reffing. I mean, Nagy, not Che. Nagy waited to see if everybody was going the other way. Wemby subs in, and so does Draymond. And that's at the 6:28 mark. And Wemby fadeaway. You can't stop that. He was doubled too. And we swing it to Guy screen. Draymond tries to thread the needle. That was not a good idea. Turnover. Here they come. Alley-oop to Wemby. Easy buckets. Timeout Steve. Can't throw the ball away like that. Timeout Steve, and it is now 54-46. Q2. Well, I thought there was a good chance we get blown out, but we've been executing pretty well. So overall, I'm pleased. Three turnovers now, all in the same quarter. And that's not good, because if you're averaging 3 turnovers in 1 quarter of play and you've only played half of that quarter, you extrapolate that out, that would be 24 turnovers. So it's a 24 turnover rate. Oh, that was Al that helped. Wow, we got more casuals voting to trade Draymond in the poll. Leave. I don't want you here. Really, I'm serious. Draymond attacks, draws a foul on Wemby. If he had more athleticism, would have been an and one, and just couldn't hang quite enough. Let's check the fouls on Wemby. Hopefully it's 2. Nope, it's only 1. Got to make free throws, though, which Draymond's not known to do. Hits the line drive. And trying to make us go up by 10 right here. Rattles in. Good job by Dre. We're locked in. Fox and Moody up top now. Fox and Moody. Here we go. 4 versus 4. Right side, Harper. Are we in zone? I guess we're in zone. 1-3-1. Kick it. 3 ball. It's good. Devin Vassell against the zone, I think. We'll check it next time down. They always score on us on zone. Al, inside out. Moses, 2 ball. Fouled. by Vassell. Good job by Moses these days. He's able to draw the foul. I am really impressed by Moses and GUI showing us a little bit more in the bag these days. Free throw's good. Try to put us back up by 9. It's good. We're up by 9. Deeren brings it up top, and we're in man. I'd love to go back and check and see if we were actually in zone that one time. Because if we did do zone, then we got away from it in one possession. Dylan Harper, baseline attack, kick it to Carter. Good help by GUI. Oh, Carter Bryant traveled. No call, but great help by GUI to disrupt. Al pops open 3, short. GUI rebound. Looking for Pat. Pat steps on the line. Come on. Oh, man. Another turnover. 4th turnover, but the problem is they're all in one quarter. Fox. Bryant, corner 3, in and out. GUI rebound. Just bring it yourself. Met by Carter Bryant, or Dylan Harper, I mean. Al over to Pat, screen by Al. And tries to thread the needle, gets kicked. Should have nutmegged the guy, but I don't know. Should have gone on up top. I don't know. Could have been a better pass, in my opinion, but it's a kickball. PODZ comes in, didn't know he was taking GUI out, and they have to yell, GUI. So, interesting sub. And up top, Draymond. Open 3 over Wemby. Short. Yeah, you can't be mad at that. Steph's not mad at it. And they throw it away. Fox says, my bad to Bryant. And Bryant says, my bad back. And Steph's going to talk to Anthony Vereen. Little close-up on Porzingis. Pat and Dylan Harper. Screen Al, right side. Roll Al. Great pass. Oh, he can't handle it. Ah. Man, these silly turnovers, man. Fifth turnover. Just can't get anything going. We're still up by 9. Luckily, playing decent defense. Fox, kick it. Harper, catch and shoot. Missed it. Moody grabs it. Good job, Mo. Good box out, man. Pat on the run. Shoots an elbow up. Blocked by Vassell. Not a smart move, especially when we're doing pretty good half-court offense. Now it's Wemby switched on to Pat. Tough shot. He went for the tough one against Pat for some reason. Pat, 94 feet, kick it 2 times, 3 times to Draymond. In rhythm, no good. Moses, out of bounds. They're going to call a foul on Moses. Oh, that's too bad. Draymond is now 1 for 6 on threes. So luckily they're not hitting anything, but the bad part is that we fouled them. And it slows the game down. I need to watch that whole sequence one more time as they go to the line. That was good physical defense. And it's Gary up top. Handoff Moody. Finds Draymond. Back to Moody. Pick and roll Gary. Reach in by Carter Bryant. Are we in bonus yet? Don't know. Will the bonus light suddenly turn on right now? I guess not. I think ESPN's a little bit better than NBC Sports Bay Area when it comes to marking the bonus. Hey, best league. All right. I don't know why are we doing the LOL, but Gary for 3 over Wemby. Wemby nearly blocked it, and Pods with a great offensive rebound foul on Fox. So it's a very choppy bunch of choppy sequences that usually we screw up on, but all right, hit some free throws. Man, we're getting to the line somehow. That's going to be about 10 free throws. Hits both. 60 to 51. Can't really complain considering the pace of the game. Dylan Harper's going to get downhill. Moses, good defense. Tapped by Draymond. Gary, what a pass to Pat. Oh, layup good against Harrison. Wow. And Fox says, I'm the superstar. And let me go get a bucket. And he did. Pods for 3. Oh, left a crack on the window. And Fox finds Dylan Harper, foul by Moses, and 1. And all of that will leave us with a possibly 6-point lead only. I see a bunch of empty seats. It's a shame, but oh well. Lake of ain't complaining. It's still revenue. It's been paid for. Pods brings it up with Al interference, and Al goes away. GUI will set the pick. Pods goes to Gary. Tight ropes on the right corner. Gets it back from GUI. 3-ball good. Gary, right when we needed some juice. And Pods will get the steal against Vassell on the catch. Finds Gary. Layup no good. Al tip against Wemby. Wemby won that one. Dang. And 94 feet. Oh, Gary. Gary blocked it from behind. Oh, they're going to call a foul, though. Gary. We got good Gary, although, unfortunately, smoked that layup. It was a tough layup, though. Blocked by Peyton. HB fouled, though. Man, not much to... I mean, they've shaved the lead a little bit, but for all the hustle that we've done, man, so far I've been really surprised and pleasantly surprised by this performance so far. Moody's playing great. Melt in for Moody. Hustle and execution. Overall, not a lot of turnovers, and we stopped turning the ball over, thankfully. Knock on wood. Gary, left side. Wemby. Fake it. And looking now, he'll defer. Pods. Gary, pick and roll. Pods. Baseline, fake. He shot that one last time. This time, one leg. GUI rebound against Fox. Measures. Oh, wait a minute. Goaltending, no call. Wemby will get a block out of that. Come on. Fox, slow roll. Al bothers it. Pods bothering Dylan. And he scores against Al. Dang it. I don't know. I thought that was goaltending, man. Melt weaves around, finds Gary. Gary scores. And we got 29 seconds. So 67-60. Man, they cut it to 5, and they've basically halved it because we were up by 10 at one point. It's going to be Harper and Pods. Lay up top, 14 seconds, but 7 on the shot clock. So about a 6-second differential. Screen roll by Wemby. Oh, knocked away by Al. 0.9 on the clock. 6.7. Great play by Al. Do we bring in Draymond or... Okay, stick with Al. He's on a streak. This is an incredibly well-played Yeoman's game. Yep, Draymond came in. Draymond and Al. They want to go to Wemby. Fade away against 2 guys. No good. Oh, Harrison got the rebound. Reload 3. Fouled by GUI. Come on. Just when you thought they played well, they don't play well. I'm going to rewatch the entire sequence. Let me see here. Whoops, that was way behind. That's Draymond's fault and GUI. You don't turn around and stare at the ball and stay at the free throw line. It's the modern NBA. The ball's going to bounce all the way to the elbows, and it's just gave up 3 points right there, and it looks like we'll take a 67-63 lead if you can make this one. Man, just can't blink like that. 0.2, so it's pretty much hopeless. Just don't mess up. They're going to give... They started the clock late. So we just tricked off 3 points. Oh, man. That is not the right time to do that. I don't know. Overall, good game. Just choppy second quarter. Very choppy. We're still up, though. Incredibly. Yeah, coaching staff's faces said it all. And again, you can't, in the modern NBA, if somebody shoots a 3, you need to go further away out from the key. And if you're just staring at the ball and walking towards the ball, it's going to bounce right over you to Harrison Barnes. So not smart at all. Draymond fell asleep on that one, as did GUI. All right, let's do another commercial break. Commercial break. Let it run, please. Only 60 seconds while I get a drink of water. Be right back. Oops, BRB, not BR, not Bleacher Report. Okay, here's your commercial. Noberto. Higher than Piff. Steve.
We'll do what's right. Because if you say, hey, we take care of our own.
All right. Let me send myself some screenshots. Okay. Upload a file. Here we go. Only 2. Okay, let's look at our Discord. To join our Discord, the pinned comment at the top of the comments. Check it out. And yeah, we'll check the NBA live feed because there's other NBA games going on, and we will check on those. So more fun this way. Of course, this is the VIP version with all the live feeds. So FYI on that. You tell him, Pinky. All right, let's check and see what else there is we can do. Man, I want to get some popcorn. Problem is, I'm out of popcorn.
San Antonio, but the Warriors, they're being serious about their business tonight. I love how they play. You know what? No Steph, no Jimmy. We can still play ball. We can still play together. They're getting out and running 11-2 fast break points. Advantage Golden State. Here's an example. Hobbs came in the game. Two, playing really well. And then as this ball's coming down in transition, you can't all just run to the ball. When you're trailing, knocks down the trail. 3, that's one thing. San Antonio has a great defense for it. But when they get hurt, it's double guard the 3-point line, and Golden State's got 9 threes in the first half.
Well, it's amazing what happens when you trade a certain individual, John. Since the trade deadline, you can see a different type of energy when you watch the Warriors play. It's a different type of togetherness. It seems like Steve Kerr got the ears of his locker room again. And like you said, yeah, they don't match up with the Spurs as far as personnel-wise, but their energy.
Wow, we really do have 21 concurrents on Substack. I think it's starting to count all of them. I'm not sure. Huh. That's pretty cool, though, if that's true.
Coming up here, though, on your halftime show, 14 games across the association tonight. Let's check in on James Harden, Kawhi Leonard, not teammates anymore before
This halftime is presented by the all-new Hyundai Palisade. Visit HyundaiUSA.com.
Your new prescription. Your refill. Indigestion again. Aisle 3. Drink support. Aisle 6. Uh-oh. Aisle 5. Vitamin C. Aisle 7. Let me call your doctor. Your insurance. Your grandkids are growing like bees.
Go ahead. See you next time.
See you.
Over life deserves solar care. That's the human kind of health. Walgreens.
For adults with type 2 diabetes, do you know about Mounjaro? With Mounjaro, 3 out of 4 people reached an A1C of less than 7%.
What the heck?
People lost up to 25 pounds.
Ah, thanks, Chola. Appreciate you, brother.
Or if you or someone
I'm waiting for the horrendous LinkedIn app to post my post. Yeah, I use LinkedIn. I don't know why. I thought maybe it would help. It does not. But yeah, one of the great features of LinkedIn is that it just takes forever to post a picture, unfortunately. Ooh, look at that. Look at that timeline go nuts. Who is that in the locker room? Oh, Cade, what's up, brother? Cade is a baller. Boy, I hope somehow he can win the MVP. Billy Donovan on Rob Dillingham. Oh, yeah, they got Rob Dillingham, didn't they? I forget. Let's check the rosters of these teams now. Chicago Bulls. Yeah, they got Rob Dillingham. And that means what? Minnesota got Kobe White, or can't remember. It went through the trouble of drafting Rob Dillingham. Oh, they got Dosunmu. Oh, shit. That's not fair. They got Dosunmu. Oh, no. No, that sucks, man. And they signed Conley at a minimum. Oh, man. Who got Kobe White? I forget. Dang, they flipped Conley for Ayo Dosunmu, and they got Conley back. What the heck? Oh. Sheesh. So Timberwolves. Well, they flipped Rob Dillingham and Conley for Dosunmu and Conley. Sheesh, how'd they do that? Hold on, let's look that up. This is what we do. This is the only live chat on the internet where you'll actually learn stuff. So I want to know Dosunmu trade. Traded guard Sunmu Julian Phillips in exchange for, oh, they got 4 second rounders. Gotcha. Oh, that's fair. That's fair. 4 second rounders. Interesting. I don't know. They still need a point guard. Who's their backup point? It's still Conley. Oh, okay. I guess so. Oh, Dante as well. Dante can play the 1. But I don't think Ayo's going to stay on this team because they got a huge payroll coming up, as they always do. And I hope they screw up so that they'll break that up. I want to see the Wolves broken up. So Dosunmu expiring, what, 7, 8 million? Yeah. Sohan is also 7, 8 million. Yeah, interesting.
Exclusive access to unique experiences worldwide. There's nothing like fun. The sausage egg biscuit is
Of course, we're going to get the worst case scenario from Bloomer. Sorry to pick on you, Bloomer, but
Taxes, chasing updates, getting nowhere. Now taxes, TurboTax expert, doing it all for you. While keeping you in the loop.
shit, I can't type.
Chasing this feeling. Now this is taxes. Into a TurboTax.
So yeah, don't worry about it. You're good. But I'm telling you, you may worship doctors, but there's a lot of mental stuff. Like, take for example, right now, my dad has insomnia, but it's not really that. You know, he has a heart problem. He's got insomnia. He's all worried about insomnia. It's just anxiety for days. I'm trying to help him. There is not one single doctor can help him right now. And they want to give him this, that, whatever. No, he cannot take any of those drugs. So you figure this out the right way, which is your mental. You got to work on your mental. You got to think positive thoughts, Bloomer. Just stop thinking negative thoughts. That's step one to a beautiful life. You do that, you're in good shape. And if you can't do that, then there's something deep within you that's preventing that. And it's usually programmed into you. So you have to train your body to break out of the program. And that's how it works. It really is. There's a lot of scientific data. You guys go look it up. Trust me. But the doctors, they're used to what they're doing. They do heart surgery, brain surgeries, they fix broken bones. That's not a mental issue. That's not the right side of the brain stuff. That's all just, very important things like, helping you in case something in your body goes wrong. But when it's really caused by the mental, that's another animal. So I honestly don't care what any doctor says about POTS, because it's a nebulous subject that is not really a thing where you go and find a pill and you find a solution, a cure to that. The cure to that is it's in your mental. So what that tells me is that there's something going on in KP's mental. It's fixable. It might not be, but think positive, and that's the first step. Draymond brings it up. Dre, inside Mystic. Guy got it, and he's immediately doubled. So open three for Mel. Got it. Way to go, Guy. Of course. Guy's there again. Great job by Guy, man. Fox missed it. Credit Draymond. What great help by Draymond to come back and help out. And again, if you voted to trade Draymond in the poll, I don't understand it. What do you not see? Right there. Just watch the game with me. Come on now. Moody for three on the catch. Curl, he's on point tonight. He's hitting those. He's coming off the screens really smoothly. Devin Vassell, corner 3, no good. Guy taps it to Moody. Oh, he should have gotten it. And Draymond yells at Nagy. Nagy with the doesn't know how to handle the rapport part. 2-pointer Vassell, no good. So good, no challenge. That's why I don't like refs like Nagy. They don't know how to talk to Draymond. Melton for 3 on the run. Way to go. Timeout, Mitch Johnson. Early O timeout, and we are up 76-63, believe it or not. Halftime was 67, so that's 6 straight points. 6-0 run.
It's one simple blood test. Good to know. Nearly 70% of cancers diagnosed have had no routine screening. Until now.
Wait, what?
Cancer Guard helps detect over 50 cancers like pancreatic, ovarian, and lung even before symptoms appear. New Cancer Guard from the makers of Guard. Knowing means everything.
Hey, your score is higher than a giraffe on a polo stick.
That's because I think free.
All right, so the score is 76-63. Almost have to pinch myself to believe that score right now, but you know, Spurs are on a back-to-back, so maybe they're looking ahead to the All-Star break, unfortunately for them. This is my answer on what do I think about the trade. I swear, if you guys learn how to not judge every little thing in the world, you're going to be happier. So now I've come a long way. Like, it's not like snap your fingers and become less judgmental, but I've had to work on it. And I highly recommend each one of you go on your path, go on a journey, become less judgmental. You'll be so much happier. Girls will like you more. Is that enough to push you over the edge? Probably not, but it's true. They start coming to you. So that's just some friendly advice. That's all. Don't take it too serious. That's why I like to, you know, maintain the high vibrationality. Just like Steph, right? We're doing a close-up on Steph right now as there's a dead ball. How does this guy stay so joyful? Number one, he's not judgmental. Number two, everything goes towards joy. Do that. Use that as an example. Every day, ask yourself, oh, Wemby with a super athletic tip. He wasn't even trying. He was almost trying to save it. And what can you do about that, man? Nothing you can do. up by 11. Work it around. 7 seconds on the clock. Melton to the paint. Oh, alley-oop to Draymond. Dre and 1 against Wemby. Oh, Dre. Dre came to play, man. And 1 versus Wemby. How? How? I would have never been able to envision that coming into tonight's game, right? But then again, that's why you don't predict. Don't do the crap thing, which is the comparisons, rankings, awards, and predictions. Avoid those. Same thing. You'll be happier. A bunch of people fall down, and Draymond, watch out. Andy Nagy, he doesn't know how to handle you. So they called a foul on Draymond, but I don't know. Went too far on the rewind. Well, Doris Burke disagrees, but Andy Nagy, I think Draymond should just know his personnel better, and he fights a lot with certain refs like Andy Nagy. I mean, I just know the same type of refs that I would never hire for my Oakland league, like I always say, but you just got to ignore those guys. Castle against Moody, drew the fake, and you got to not do that, especially when you're taller than him. So a little bit of a brain fart by Moody. A little bit of weakness on the defense, but it's been less and less lately. So at least Mo defense has been better lately. Give him credit for the most part. Pat and Castle. Pat, man, I don't know if I trust. Melton did the backdoor, but he wasn't open. So Draymond back out to Pat. Pat's dribbling against Castle is suspect. Goes left side, and he goes, and Melton grabbed the net. Why? That almost went in. But it's a foul on Castle. Good job by Pat. Obviously not as athletic, right? So he still kept the dribble, though. So went left side, kept dribble, drew reverse layup foul. Very smart, man. That's a high IQ play, man. Oh, wow. He missed the first free throw by a yard. I don't understand that one. Pat lost it there for a sec. Hey, Dean. Oh, Rattle's in the second one. That wasn't smooth, but we'll take it. It counts. We're up by 12. 9:24 to go. Eventually, the Spurs are going to make a run. We're just waiting for it. Pat reaches in on Castle, gets it out, and they have to scramble. Wemby for 3. No, good closeout by Dre, but Wemby's in the paint now. Fox kicks it out. Champagny, swing it to Vassell. 3-ball, no good. Great defense. Incredible team defense as Pat closed out. Melton lost the ball, but Guy got it. Of course, Guy got it. Guy, baseline. Oh, missed it. Wemby rebound. And now it's Fox off the pick. Bye-bye, Moses. Steve is yelling at Moses. Well, I wonder. I got to rewatch that a million times, so... So it's a timeout. It's 80-70. Let me clip this and see what went wrong. Here's another thing that sometimes I do that you're just not going to get on any other live stream. Just in case you wanted to compare the live stream that you're on with other ones. I'm gonna guess that Moses is being yelled at for some of the most basic things that you learn in high school on defense, which is Fox is left-handed, cut off his left. And I think that is the wrong read by Moses. So we will take a look at this. 141. Analyzing the last play. And let's see. Pull this up. Okay, let's go. Stop screen. Share. Analyzing the last play. Fox beat Mo. And let's see. Oops. Where? Oh, I don't have that. Shoot. Okay, here we go. Turn off the sound, bring it up. Okay, and here we go. Handoff. I gotta go through. I can't just play it easily because I'll get demonetized. It'd be copyright. Well, I think the point of attack strategy is to go under because Fox isn't really a three-point threat, right? So let's look at his threes on the other screen, which you can't see. And let me screenshot this real quick. Check Fox's stats. 3-point, 30%. Oh, no, that was 2018. Oh, they showed this in reverse order on NBA. 34.8. Yeah, career, you know, they don't have career. Man, NBA website stinks. Just copy BKRF, bro. You're $1 billion company. What are you waiting for? Lame. Anyway, yeah, the problem here is that you should probably go under. That way you can get to the middle. Plus, it's a strong hand. And by then you're trailing him. And, you know, Draymond's going to gamble that on Wemby. So bye-bye, right? So. Oh, did you guys know? Oh, okay. No, you got that. All right, Melton. Over to Pods. Over to Draymond, left wing. Post up GUI. GUI and Champagny. Melton, nothing there. Draymond sets a pick on Pods. Nothing there. Out to Dre. It's late clock. 4-3. GUI's got to fire it. Grenade time. He attacks. Oh, he goes through. Oh, missed the layup. Oh, just barely. He's claiming he got fouled, but I don't know. Uh-oh, Stephon missed it. Draymond rebound. GUI misses a 3 in the corner. Fox over to Castle. Come on, Melt, stay in front. He tries. He does. Missed it. Smoked the layup. Getting lucky. Post up Dre. Champagny. Out to Pat. They leave him. 3-ball, no good. GUI falls down. Foul on Castle. Yeah, GUI. Man, GUI is incredible, dude. Castle 4 fouls. Wow, GUI. That's just amazing. Fourth team foul even. Man, GUI. He's just doing everything tonight. Wow. He missed the last layup. It was a tough one against Wemby, but still. We're taking our time as there's a wet spot on the floor. Up top, Draymond handoff Pat. Pat rolls in. Wemby's around. Layup good. He had Dylan Harper on his shoulder, so was able to convert. Keldon Johnson 3. Al, good close. Pods out to Draymond. Draymond lead pass. Gee out of bounds. Nagy thankfully pointed the right way. I thought for sure he'd point the wrong way. $82-70, believe it or not, still up by 12. Out to Draymond. Dre, screen from Pods. Flare out against Wemby. Got Wemby out of there. Keep him out of there. Pat turns the corner left. Score it, Banker Lefty. The accountant. The mofo. But they come back. 3-ball Keldon missed it. Way off. Draymond rebound. And it's Al, one-on-one Keldon. Go ahead. Your world. Nobody else is there. Finds Gee. Oh, we fooled Wemby. Wemby goaltend. Gee with the sneakiness. We need a new one for Gee. What do we call that, man? Gee with the robbery. I don't know what you call that. He just snuck in there. Sneak baseline. Oh, man. Via outpost. Wemby goaltend. Timeout. Wow. 86-70. Guy Santos, MVP, baby. And Al Bully Ball as well. We need that, definitely. That helps out a ton. 86-70. Incredible. Incredible. Al Bully Ball. On fleek. Yikes. I haven't heard that in about 7 years. Yeah, there's a lot of heart, man. And Steve is also showing a lot of emotion today, isn't he? Boy, I don't know that we've executed like this since what? Game 7? Houston? When's the last time we executed like this? Like, there are very few mistakes. 5 turnovers. And I almost want to knock on wood, you know? I love Al Bully Ball, man. Sheesh. I mean, the 2 games we beat the Spurs, Steph went nuclear. I'll check out Wemby. Mini meditation. Mini meditation. Let's see if it helps. It's a secret weapon. We gotta increase the lead here with Wemby on the bench. Luke Cornett, Al. Handoff Keldon. European style play. Oh, and 1 against Guy. He's talking to Gary and Al. Let me rewatch that one then. That's a well-designed play. Let's see. It's like that. Turns around. Wheels around. Yeah, maybe Gary could have been better help position there. Gary for 3 missed it. I guess you can do that when you're up double digits. Up 13. Keldon against Guy. Uh-oh. Showing his power. He bullied him. Good screen by Gary. Pat down the lane. He'll deliberately get it to Gary. Come on, Gary. Short, way off. Oh no. Cornet rebound. 86-75. Dylan Harper pods. Inside out to Luke. Out reset Keldon. Come on, Guy. Well, it's a pick and roll. So now it's Al. And Keldon missed it. Oh, he got his own rebound. Could have been an and one, and he scored it again. So Keldon Johnson beasting everybody, even Al. Alley-oop to Gary. Bad pass. Oh, can we burn a timeout? We only got 3 timeouts. I don't think we can burn it. And 94 feet, Dylan Harper good. Oh, we're going to burn a timeout. Man, bad sequences. Timeout, Steve. Keldon Johnson is exerting the force on us. Only up by 7 now, and you gotta meet force with force, and we're not doing that. And this time, Draymond is on the bench, so the reverse of last game. Let's check his minutes, because I think it'll be important tonight. 20 minutes so far. So that's good, you know. Probably end up under 30 minutes, and maybe you bring him in. Oh, yay. Saw it on the Discord. Yeah. You got to sign up for the VIP version, though. Let's go look for it. Whoa. Hey, Veronica Burton. Uh-oh. Couldn't find it. Quentin Post in the game, bobbles it, but got it back. Got Cornet on him. Over to Pods. Pods goes right, kicks it back to QP. What a pass. No good. 3. Out of bounds. Their ball. Come on, QP. Went back to the eye of the possum. No, it's just one shot. Cornet dunk inside. Oh, man. This is horrendous. 11-0 run, man. Melton for the hero ball. No good. Pods, nice tap. We're double big with Horford in there. Thank you, Pods. QP for 3. Got it. Thank you, QP. Okay, I have the tiger. The possum, tiger. Possum, tiger. And it's Harrison Barnes inside, rattles in against Pods. Up by 6 only. QP looking for Pods. Gets a screen instead. Looking for Al, nothing there. Pods up top. Bye-bye, Cornet. Oh, no, he pushed off. Horrendously obvious. Come on, man. And he didn't even know what he did. I can't stand it when he does that. It's not even aware. We're still up by 6. Just shut up, Pods. Please shut up. You'll see the tape. You'd think he looks at tape, right? All the time. It's like, you should have just shut up. Dylan Harper with fancy moves. Missed it. Al taps it to QP. There you go, QP. Run the floor, baby. Let's post up Keldon. There you go. Melt. Got Cornet on him. Over to QP, gets it back. Melt got all the room in the world. Scores on Cornet. Thank you. Got him the ball back. They go 94. Kick it to Fox. 3-ball corner. Good. Just couldn't get back. Man. Hand off to Moses. Back to Melt. Melt and Keldon. Pods gets open. Got it late to QP. QP drives on Cornet. Fouled. Hacked. Well, Wemby's going to check in now. So all of that ability to get past Cornet is about to go away. With 2 minutes 16. Missed the free throw. Come on, buddy. Need these points, man. Up by 5. Got to be able to execute. 7 turnovers right now. Second one's good. So we are now up by 6 only. Melt guarding Fox. Screen Wemby. Draymond's there. Fox falls down, gets back. Now you're at the nail. Wemby Dre goes left. Missed it. Draymond disrupted. Moses rebound. Draymond 94 feet. Score it on the catch. Wow. Melt assist. 94-86. Needed that one. Up. Fox got past Melt and drew Quentin again. Quentin mad at himself. Just couldn't stay firmly rooted. And we're riding that youngster wave, the roller coaster. Let me see how they got penetration there. Just Melton's got to do a better job, man. $94.88 as the free throws drop. Up 6. Pat brings it up. Fox meets him. Draymond screen. Pat nearly lost it. Over to Pods. Over to QP. He's open. 3-ball. No good. 1:17 to go. I need to see the stats on the open threes. Wemby for 3. No good against Draymond. Pods leaps. Outlet Pat. If you run, you got numbers. He does. He finds Draymond. Corner 3. No good. Air ball. Pulled the string on that one. Wemby on QP. And it's probably a foul on Draymond as he reached in. And QP doing the usual youngster exasperation look that, you know, I'm tired of it. Just accept these fouls like a man. Don't react like a boy. Yep, it is a foul on post. So he picks up quick couple. 3 fouls. Melton comes in, so Draymond's at the 5. How long can this, lead last us? It's dwindling. He hits this one, we'll be up by 4. Hits it, we're up by 4. Melt brings it up. Screen Draymond on Fox. Fox stays on him. Melton gets the screen and loses the ball. Melton, wow, man. And they get a dunk the other way. Golly, Melton. He's been so subpar lately. Draymond, Pods, little interesting action at the elbow. Fake Wemby over to Pat. We're late shot clock. Desperation, air ball. So we're crashing back down to earth. We look like the unathletic young dudes that get rattled. And that's what's happening right now. Three, two, one. Fox shoots it over Dre. Got it. Of course he did. Tie ball game. Goes into the fourth quarter. So looking like that pedestrian team we do look like on paper, but oh well. That's what happens when you throw the ball to the other team, or you have a doof dribble off your foot. Just can't make buckets, you know. Draymond corner three, air ball. Let's run a commercial break. 60 seconds. Be right back. Let it run. And here's your commercial. Boom. Yeah, well, them going on a run is easily predictable because they're so talented. You know, you got Wemby, you know, MVP candidate for this year. So when you have an MVP candidate, your offense is probably not going to stall for 48 minutes. That's all that is. They just came off a back-to-back. So it happens. A little bit of, you know, balancing out. Pinky said, "You are there for a reason." I think you meant QP. QP's problems are all up here. He just needs to act like he's a bad mofo He needs to act like he's a 6'10 Klay Thompson and just be arrogant with those threes. And he's not. He just has doubt, too much doubt. Wemby for three. In and out. Escaped it. Oh, we escaped that one, man. The useless interview while we're playing basketball. Guy will fake a handoff. We'll attack Keldon. We'll draw a foul. Guy Santos. Great stuff, Guy.
So this is on the last sequence where Wemby's trying to establish position at the foul line, and there's a level of physicality.
Wemby's out of his league on that stuff. I love seeing that. So they're showing that. Yeah. Wemby missed a three on that. Draymond's the best at that. Pods gets it at the nail. Fade away over Harrison. No good. Wemby rebound. Pods, you're going to have to make these shots. Harrison goes right by Moses. Again, chose the wrong hand. Harrison's right-handed. Guard him that way. We're now down one. And, you know, bad Moody showed up, right? When he's bad, I really blame his defense, and two instances of that. Guy will post up Fox. Got it knocked away. Veteran style. Picked. We're getting schooled right now. This is a clinic right now. And it's a drive against Guy. Keldon versus Guy foul. You got to watch the fouls, Guy. That's 5. Yeah, you're moving like crazy. I really don't understand why you thought it was a charge. Like, that's not even close. And that's part of the problem with the young guys, is that they don't know what they don't know. And it's not any other symptom than being young. How do I know this? I used to do that in the Asian leagues when I was young. You think every foul, like, no, it can't be. No, you're not good enough yet. And that's, you know, you got to master the game at a mental level, and they're just far from it. And, you know, it's okay though. When Steph comes back, everything's different. So yeah, he's the ultimate cheat code. Gary with the flat 3. Can't get the rebound that went right to him. Wow. As good as we played for 3 quarters, we're doing everything. Everything is an SMH. It just doesn't make sense. Ball goes right to him and he doesn't catch it. What are we doing? This is where you need a great one. You need a great one. You need a dude to go, no, I am defying all odds. Everybody's mental sucks right now, but I am the dude, so I'm going to get a bucket. We do not have that. Need a dude right now, and we don't have that. That's the cold, hard truth. Of course, we do have Let's Go Warriors chants, so that's good. That's helpful. Wemby attacks. Oh, they're going to call a block on Draymond. Of course, it's Nagy calling it, and maybe it's time to challenge. Steve's on the edge of calling the challenge. I think he's there. I don't know. What do you guys think? Wow, we still got more casuals in the poll. I got to leave that on up there and tell you guys vote the right way. Even while we're sitting here, we're actually literally watching Draymond have a great game. People are voting that they don't want him anymore. Man, you guys love to drink that X Twitter, I mean shitter Kool-Aid. You just love it. You should be ashamed of yourselves. Get off my channel. No, really. I mean it. That's the poll to find out who does not belong here. I'm telling you to go. You voted to not have. I'm the only one that would ever do that anywhere on the internet. I do not want your click. I do not want your, complaining when we're here. You're going to want to trade Draymond the moment he makes a mistake. Don't want you on my channel. I can point you to a whole bunch of other Warriors channels. Really, you're not smart. You're not smart. You don't understand it. Especially today. Who would you have guarding Wemby? You don't have an answer for that. Quentin Post? Who's going to guard Wemby tonight? So Nagy called foul. Challenge. This is a critical one. 94-98. I mean, Bruce cannot want Draymond, but it's all for the wrong reasons. And he hasn't been able to bring up a reason that we shouldn't have him. So I still need a reason. I sit here and go, you convince me. Convince me. I've been here. I've been on these lives where even Dean convinced me to trade Draymond in a Giannis trade. Okay, I'll do that. Is that why those people are voting for that? Because you think we're going to get Giannis? You really need to get on our Discord because there's plenty of evidence that Giannis is staying with the Bucks. So it's all right here in the Dunleavy Lacob section. Tons and tons of stuff that will support evidence that Giannis isn't going anywhere and didn't go anywhere. So people need to convince me why they would trade Draymond. And that has not been successful. Like, just convince me. I traded Draymond in a Giannis trade. I'm malleable. I can be convinced. I think Draymond was moving just a tad. Yeah, Steve told Nagy, you're bullshit. I love it. Nagy sucks, man. I don't got any problem with it. It's not Tiven, honey. Doris, it ain't Tiven. It's Nagy. Tiven is the one, though. 58. He was just talking to Tiven, though. Only made 1 out of 2. Gary, but Wemby's there to meet Gary. Moses lost the ball. Got it back. Champagny. Goes reverse layup. Moses finally wakes up. We haven't called his name in a long time. Long time no see. Down by 3. Fox, easy lob to Wemby. It's tough to guard that. I don't know what you can do. There's a lot of teams in the NBA that wouldn't be able to guard that. And Pat gets in the lane. Oh, Wemby blocked it. I don't know. Was that goaltending or no? They didn't call it. Pat wanted that. And it's Dylan Harper, bye-bye, everybody. Layup good. Down by 6, 7. Down by 7. Pods with a brick. Typical. Why do you shoot bricks? When we need to like just hit the rim, you shoot bricks. I mean, why is that? I don't understand that. I think it's just the mental. You want to believe that you have confidence, but it's really doubt. But they gave the ball to us out of bounds, shockingly. Let's go Warriors, Chance. Pat and QP. Well, we're really rolling the dice. QP and Al. Al for 3, catch and shoot. No good. Wemby 3, dagger. Down by 10. Pat weaves around Drew Wemby. Post up Al. Get Wemby out of there. Pat, hello. Just don't screen on the same side. Al's going to post up and find Pat. Extra pass. QP can't be more open. He hits at last. $99-106. Finally. And Wemby attacks, and there's a foul. Let me rewatch. Well, Al's late. Hard to ask a 39-year-old to shuffle his feet properly, though. So this will put us, what, down by 8 again? Yeah, down by 8. Moody up top, bothered by Harper. Over to Pat. PODZ flare screen. Gets it. Extra pass. Al corner 3. No good. PODZ rebound. Can't put it in because he's not athletic enough. Come on. Just make a shot. Bill Walton style. Dylan Harper, 94 feet. Make a shot. Good pass. Just and missed the corner 3. Tibbin gave a tee to Draymond, or Porzingis can't believe it. Josh Tibbin getting ref you suck chance. Way too late. I mean, Oracle would have given it 5 minutes ago. Goes out of bounds, our ball. Hey, at least he did the delay of game. I've always said, use the delay of game. Mountain up top. Al, flare out. Got Cornet on him. Mountain just, I don't think he uses screens properly. QP gets it. Corner out to Melt. Need that one badly. He got it. We're going to get good Melt now. Down by 7. Cornet. Looking for Vassell. 3-ball Keldon. Oh, dagger right back. Well, what are you going to do? Ouch. Well, we got a 2-man game. Melton, Horford. Need a stop, though. Can we get a stop is the question, even with Wemby out. Should check his minutes real quick. They work around outside, burn some clock. 29 minutes. Vassell got it over Pods. This is where the athleticism comes into play as well. Just too small. .104, 114. Pods, fake a 3, drive, opposite hand, draws 2, can't finish, of course. Youngster goes to the line, got fouled. Cornet with another foul. So how many is that? Only 2. Feels like way more than that, but
Tickets are still available, but going fast. Get yours at NBAevents.com/all-star. Steph Curry unavailable to play because of the knee injury, but his 12th all-star selection.
he shoots bricks because he's a brick shooter. All right, Cornet fouled QP. So we're showing some life. GUI with the 5 fouls. Melton says to go to QP. Pods works it around. I don't know, Melt. I don't know about that. Pods 1-on-1, fade away, air ball. Can I blame Melt for that? Keldon misses a 3. Pods pick and roll QP. QP doesn't even look at it. Tries to go to Melt. That's what I mean by the eye of the tiger. I mean, you got to look at those. Melt's going to try and create over to Moses for 3. Way off. Air ball. Man. What are we doing, man? The combined athleticism of Castle, Wemby, and Dylan Harper is more than our main guy, Melton. Castle and Melton fouls him. Just, I don't think I've seen Melton play this bad since last game. Well, Melt pushed the hell out of Wemby. He's hit the ACL rehab wall, in my opinion. I don't know what else to call this. Well, Keldon got the rebound, and that wasn't his guy. So don't know that I can blame him. Moody's getting manhandled by Keldon. So they kick it out to Wemby. Wemby dagger 3, missed it. Castle tips over pods, of course. Because we look so bad when we're unathletic. Pods gets a foul. Man, we are seriously lacking in the athleticism department. Down by 10, 3:45. Moses, can't really do anything with it. Post up Al, doubled. Draymond, kick it to Pods. Sidestep 3, contested, in and out. Can't make a bucket. They said Pods missed 7 in a row. Keldon Johnson exerts his will, scores over Draymond of all people. Draymond down the lane, gets an and one. Timeout, Mitch Johnson. So that's a timeout by Mitch Johnson. Yep, Will Richard is injured, so that didn't help us tonight. Got a right knee contusion or something. It's not actually shooting that terribly. 4 for 11, same as Pat Spencer, same as Gary. It's basically that. Just like Dub says, stop shooting. I don't think it's we took ourselves out of the game. We're just not athletic. I mean, I don't know how else to slice and dice that. And that can't really be helped. The only thing that can help that is bring in a cheat code, which is Steph. And I don't know. Everything works with Steph. You just need Steph or Jimmy. But, right? So you can put you can put non-athletic players, and it works with Steph and Jimmy. So if you take those two guys out, you're in trouble against, you know, any decently athletic team. Even teams that aren't athletic, like Memphis, had they played Ty Jerome, probably would have won that game. Had they played Taylor Hendricks, who was very athletic, you know. So yeah, it's gonna be pretty ugly until we get, you know, there's probably some college teams more athletic than we are right now. Fox with the superstar jumper. I mean, we might be less athletic than the most athletic EuroLeague team. Draymond for 3, keeping our hopes alive. 9 points, but it's going to take a miracle. Going to need stops, first of all. Fox with the dagger, off of GUI, of course. Usually he gets those, but oh well. That's what I said about athleticism, right? You gotta get some stops and play some damn good athleticism. You gotta go grab that with 2 hands when Draymond is doing his best. And he gets a steal on Fox, Draymond does. And PODZ gets a cut. Draymond finds him. Nice laser pass. Down 7. Down 7 with 136. Gonna need to pitch a shutout, as what's his name would say. Keldon Johnson. Does he have another dagger in him? Yes, he does. Not a 3 though, but he just beasted us right side, and we just don't have anybody that can match up on Keldon Johnson. So he's the MVP for the Spurs today. Threw it away. Draymond says, my bad. Yeah, well, that'll do it. And Wemby, oh, look at Dylan Harper dunk the rebound in athletically like he belongs in the dunk contest. But Wemby just beasted Moody, and Moody had no choice but to foul on the post. Down by 11. De'Aaron Fox gets a dunk after we turn the ball over again. So that's pretty much it. Or what, they got a rebound? Oh, no. 3-ball missed. So that was just an old man turnover. Draymond needs help. I'm the only one on the internet saying that. He might get help from KP. So we're going to dribble this one out. Good job by the fans courtside. Give them a standing ovation. They tried. We're going to lose 126-113. Oh, I can't wait to eat dinner. Draymond, 29 minutes, 42 seconds. I already answered the Jeremy Sohan question earlier. It's on the Discord. I put it in here, NBA, but not Golden State. So now you know who is interested in Jeremy Sohan. And we are not on his interested list. So I'd be surprised if Sohan signs a veteran minimum here in Golden State. Now, it says Knicks and Suns are among the teams interested. From what I know, Knicks can only offer a veteran's minimum, and the Suns, they're over the tax, so it's probably also a minimum. They've got, roster spots available for that. Let's switch it over to the VIP Bay live feed, which will give us the latest and greatest. Well, I got to do the recap, right? Let me do a recap. All right, so we can switch back to NBC Sports Bay Area and check out what the latest and greatest on the podium is. And I'll do a recap. It won't sound as bad once I do the recap. So let's get it out of the way. Yeah. So here's the recap. Recap time. Festus is giving some props. Yeah, but overall, you don't have Steph. You don't have Jimmy. You don't have a guy that can go get a bucket. And that is tough to deal with. So I take notes, and the notes are in the description and the comments later, but that's what I'm going to go off of, and I'll just try and do a quickie recap as fast as I can. Here are the notes. You can see them for yourself. And so the recap is now at the 2-hour 41 mark. Let's run a commercial break, 2-hour 42 mark. So quickie commercial break. 60 seconds. Let it run. Be right back with the game recap. Melton was 6 for 7, but he still had 2 for 7. He was actually good. 6 for 7, 5 for 6. Wow. Just wasn't impactful enough. Good stats, though. All right, commercial break. I just didn't hit the button. Sorry about that. Here you go. All right. I think I'm ready for the recap. Recap time. All right. I'm going to put it on the notes. And I'll try and go as fast as I can. Sometimes that's hard. 48-minute game. Here we go. All right. We started the game with Will Richard injured on the injury report. I think it's a knee contusion. So unfortunately, don't get that spark off the bench. And I think that hurt us tonight eventually. But we played 3, maybe 2 3/4 of great basketball. And we executed well, but eventually the athleticism of the Spurs is going to wear you down. And they have a nice little 1-2 punch with the usual guys. In other words, the speed of Fox, the speed of Dylan Harper, Wemby's, height and reach. And then, oh, by the way, here's a bully, Keldon Johnson. So that combination messed us up late in the game. But I'm going to talk about the first few quarters as well. And they were actually very enjoyable to watch. So don't let, a quarter and a half ruin the entire experience for you. Draymond didn't even jump the tip off against Wemby. And Moses came off of a lot of good screen action. And I want to say the combination of that and the Spurs being on a back-to-back, they just played in LA last night. They won. Wemby was incredible and all of that. Only played 26 minutes or what have you last night. So they were fresh, but maybe just mentally out of it and maybe just didn't respect the Warriors coming out of the gate because Moses was getting everything he wanted coming off that curl screen. So he would hit a 2-ball, and then Draymond got a 3 after a floater. GUI was doing GUI things, got a steal, got fouled, 3 guys surrounding him. We're up early. GUI got a catch on the inside, fake layup, timeout Mitch Johnson, 16-8 Warriors. One thing that I noticed, Pat subbed out pretty early and PODZ subbed in, so it was kind of like 4 minutes here, 4 minutes there, just a lot of mixing and matching there. And I'm not quite sure of the exact strategy for that. You would think that we should be okay with Melton, but as another ball handler, but I don't know. That's a study for some other time. PODZ actually played pretty well out the gate. Pulled a 3. Later on, Draymond. Before that, actually, so PODZ hit a 3. Then he hit a right side jumper. We're up 21-14. Wemby was trying to get going early on the 3 balls, but was missing a lot of 3s. In fact, he finished the game only 2 for 9 from distance. And as I said early on, things were going pretty smoothly for the Warriors. We were executing very well. Draymond got his paw on a defensive rebound. Moses, as I said, coming off that curl on the pin down or side pin, hits a jumper, 23-14 Warriors. Later on in the first quarter, Al Horford with the steady Eddie, old reliable fadeaway one leg in the paint, and GUI basically kept the ball and had himself his own grenade and hit at the shot clock buzzer. We're up 29-22. Long rebound to Pat Spencer on defense. Transition over to PODZ, over to Gary. Catch the ball in motion, reverse layup. 31-24 Warriors. Things are rolling. I mean, we're really executing well. We even went up by 10 as GUI drove and kicked it to Gary for 3. We even had a Pat hot potato action. And PODZ would add a floater on the right elbow under a minute to go first quarter. And we ended the first quarter 38-31. So things were going well early on. And incredibly, we had 0 turnovers in the first quarter. Second quarter, right away, we got a little semi-split action with Draymond drop pass that we usually see him do with Steph, although this time was Moses. He hits the 3. Moses overall started hot and then kind of disappeared for a long time. Ended with 17 points, 5 fouls, though, 6 for 12, 3 for 8 on 3s. But as I said, kind of disappeared for long stretches when we needed to go back to him. And I don't know if that's a game plan thing where you got to execute plays because we don't really have a bucket getter. But yeah, he disappeared for a while when we needed some offense. And that would be later on. QP hit an early 3, so that was promising. But then later on, it would be up and down again with him. Let's see. PODZ got an and 1 against Castle. Gary found GUI on a cut from the mid post. We're up by 13, and I said at the time, again, the execution was really nice early on. I thought things started to get shaky a little bit. GUI trying to thread the needle. I mean, it's a turnover that you normally see Draymond or Steph try to do, thread the needle through three guys, which is not advisable. And they come back. Fox goes to Victor for an alley layup, and it's timeout, Steve, and we're now only up by 8 with 6 minutes to go. But one of the problems was that we had 3 turnovers in the first 6 minutes of the second quarter. So that turnover rate was coming back to haunt us. See, trying to just fast forward a little bit through these. Later on, with about 3.5 minutes to go, Al couldn't catch it on the pick and roll. So that's your 5th turnover in the second quarter. And after that, Pat trying a tough elbow jumper, blocked by Devin Vassell. You need to get a better shot. You need to like run the offense a little bit, which we started doing less and less of. And yet, it was a foul-heavy quarter. Somehow we're up by 9 with 2 minutes and 47 seconds to go. Pat got a finish after Draymond got a really good tap on a defensive rebound, and Moses stayed in front. But De'Aaron Fox would come back and hit a bucket, as stars are expected to do. And after that, PODZ bricked the 3, and he would continue to brick. That'd be the first of 7 straight misses. And Fox found Dylan Harper streaking down and won against Moses. We're only up by 6 with 2.5 minutes to go, first half. Gary hit a corner 3, which was like, finally, somebody hit a bucket, and it was a 3. But let's see. Gary came back and blocked Devin Vassell from behind on a fast break. But the lead of 7 is dwindling. GUI got inside on an offensive rebound, put back, but Wemby blocked it. Might have been goaltending, might not have, but reputation-wise, Wemby's going to get away with those. But it was probably a block. And they cut it to 5 because Dylan Harper went downhill past Al. Al, 39 years old. We can't expect him to always be there, a la, maybe Draymond on help defense. And that unfortunately happened a couple times. I mean, the Spurs are very young. They're very athletic. So it's not a surprise. But Melton finally found a way to answer, and he weaved around and found Gary for a lay-in, up by 7 with under a minute to go. But one really bad thing right before halftime, side inbound with like 2 seconds to go. Actually, it's probably more like 5 seconds to go. They inbound it. Wemby takes a hero ball 3, fading away over 2 guys. The only problem is Draymond and GUI stare at the ball. The ball bounces with a long rebound miss because, as I said, Wemby wasn't hitting his threes all that much tonight. Again, 2 for 9 on those. And Harrison Barnes is standing there at the circle, the top of the key. The ball goes right to him, and he finds Devin Vassell, and GUI has to lunge out, and he fouls Vassell right before halftime. 3 foul shots. So a 7-point lead instantly became 4 at halftime. So that's as big a brain fart as you can imagine. Now I'm going to switch over to my notes on the other browser since I ran out of characters in the description, as you can see. So I'll switch this over to the box score so you can see something. But yeah, to continue on, third quarter. Okay. Third quarter started off well. I mean, GUI, offensive rebound inside, kick it back out to Melt, 3-ball good. Excuse me. Moses, another smooth, coming off the pick. You're curling off, you're catching it for 3. It's good. And Devin Vassell would miss a jumper on the baseline inbound. And on the way back, Melton catches a 3 on the early break. It's good. It's a 6-0 run to start the third. We're up by 13. In fact, we go up by 14 after Melton drives and finds Draymond for an and one against Wemby. But that's when the Spurs started making a little bit of a run. Stephon Castle, one-on-one, Moses gets the fake. He bites and one. A lot of fouls there. We had Moses with 5 fouls, GUI with 5, Draymond with 4, and Quentin Post with 3 in very limited minutes. Nevertheless, we still kept it 12-point game, 10-point game, and with 8:46 to go in the third quarter, Fox beat Moses on a pick and roll where probably Moses should have gone under the screen by Wemby. Draymond was there as well, but you go under the screen, you kind of, I bet you the game plan was to let Fox shoot the threes, low 30% or low 30s in the 3-point percentage. So he drove, he's strong left hand. It's good. Steve calls timeout and he immediately yells at Moses. And you could feel it from Steve. He really wanted the guys to really execute well for 48 minutes. But I tell you, you know, I just think there's limitations to that because eventually if you're the Spurs and you're a smart team and you're an athletic team, and as I said, Keldon Johnson would have his moment, the athleticism followed by Keldon Johnson, you know, bullying you inside, that's a recipe for the Spurs to come back. Now, let's see. We still managed to maintain a 16-point lead with 6:30 to go in the third quarter as, first of all, Pat went mofo mode and lefty bank after turning the corner. And Draymond, who played pretty good throughout, both on offense and defense. I mean, offensively, 2 for 8 on threes, okay, but 6 for 14 overall, which means he was 4 for 6 on 2-pointers, 12 rebounds, 8 assists, 17 points. I don't know. Like we still have the poll up, and for some reason, even after a good game, 55 votes, you got nearly half the people voting that they don't want Draymond on this team in the future. So that to me, I don't understand that because people are not watching the game and they're probably getting influenced by all the haters on social media. Guy got sneaky, found the baseline. Al found him after posting up, and it's too bad we didn't go to Al more and more. We just didn't do it. Maybe did it 1 or 2 times in the fourth quarter, but on that one, Wemby got a goaltend. Mitch Johnson calls timeout. They're down 16, 6:30 to go. That would eventually dwindle to a tie ball game by the end of the third. So in 6.5 minutes, we gave up a 16-point lead. And here's how that happened. Let me see. I think the turnovers started to pile up. You know, you got a Pat Spencer bad lob to Gary, and Dylan Harper goes 94 feet down the other way. Super athletic. Euro step. Timeout. Steve, they're only down by 7. combined with the fact that we had trouble putting the ball in the hoop. This whole time, Draymond was on the bench, so can't really blame him for that initial, 9-point swing by the Spurs. And let's see. They go on an 11-0 run. PODZ, though, offensive rebound tap. Melton got the ball, found QP, corner 3 good, and that broke that run. We're still up by 8. But then PODZ had Cornette in his scope. Cornette was in there. Obviously, Wemby, has to rest every now and then. And this was towards the end of the third quarter with 3:30 to go. Fakes out Cornette, drives, and then shoves him. Like, you already beat him. You don't need to shove him. It was very obvious. And in fact, he's arguing with the ref again. And I just, I don't think he can be blamed for the turn of the momentum, but I mean, that doesn't help your energy, and you're not, acting responsibly. You're blaming the ref for a bad play. And yet Draymond would end up disrupting Wemby with about 2 minutes left. Again, Draymond, great game. He runs 94 feet. Melton finds him for a layup. We're up by 8. And then the ugliness happened on offense. QP open corner 3, missed it. And that's where the up and down, he just made one. And it's just like from shot to shot, it's like confidence, not confident. Confident, not confident. Draymond also, corner 3, air ball. So just not even close, right? And it's catching up to us. The lack of firepower. And QP would foul Wemby on a one-on-one play. Just had this exasperated look. It's just like, stop all that. Just play ball and don't react to everything like you're in high school. And then Melton lost the ball, just turnovers piling up. And HB found Keldon Johnson for a dunk the other way. All of a sudden, the lead has dwindled down to 94-92. Pat would follow that with a grenade fadeaway 2 air ball, and just all the execution that we were able to make through 2.5 quarters is just crashing down to earth. De'Aaron Fox comes back, buzzer beater, jumper, even with Draymond helping, and he ties the ball game, 94 apiece to end the third quarter. And so that's when it just felt like, the Spurs were taking control. Moses couldn't keep Harrison in front of him. That's, again, Moses got to understand, know your personnel. Harrison Barnes is a right-handed guy, wants to go right. You got to stop him on the right. Didn't happen. And Keldon Johnson, exerting his will, attacks. Guy picks up his 5th foul with 11 minutes to go. That is also critical because now you have to sub Guy out. And Guy didn't like the call, but it was clearly a foul on him. And it's just, I feel like the youngsters sometimes just, they need to be humbled and understand just the up and downs of the game. But that's what happens when, you've got complementary players to the cheat code, Curry and also Jimmy Butler, but those guys are not with us. So kind of the ugliness starts to surface. So we didn't have that dude. We just don't have the dude. Gary would shoot a flat 3. The rebound goes right to him and he can't catch it. And it goes out of bounds. So it's just kind of like, the lack of confidence. And then we got Wemby. Draymond tried to take a charge, 10 minutes to go. Andy Nagy called a foul. We challenge it because it's pretty close, but actually Draymond was moving just a tad. And Steve yelled at Tiven, the lead ref. And that's, the tide is starting to turn, although at that time we're only down by 3. Moses finally mentioned in the play-by-play as he gets a baseline reverse layup past Julian Champagny. And I say, that's a long time no see, Moses. That put us down by 3 with 9:44 to go. Plenty of time. But like I said, the wear and tear of the athleticism and physicality of Keldon Johnson eventually, and the athleticism by the other Spurs is going to catch up to you. And so Dylan Harper burns Draymond, bucket good. Yeah, can't blame them. I mean, 30-something-year-old against, a lottery phenom. Pods brick the 3, and we're sitting here going, why, when you miss a shot, it's just so off. But that's the thing with Pods. Despite the Let's Go Warriors chants, it would continue to kind of go downhill. Wemby pulled a 3, dagger. They're up by 10. QP, wide open 3. Got it in the corner. We're like, oh, he's back. Good QP's back. And that was created by Pat kind of methodically handling the ball. Pods would later miss a banker point blank. Unfortunately, Dylan Harper goes 94 feet. Josh Tiven gives Draymond not a technical, but a delay of game. And I wish more refs would do this, but still, people weren't happy about it. And it didn't cost us a point. Draymond was on the bench. We finally got some ref you suck chants from Chase Center, although I will say Oracle would have chanted ref you suck 5 minutes ago. But by now, the tide has turned, right? Still, we got Melton with the catch 3 grenade, kept us within 7, under 7 minutes to go. But then Keldon Johnson, corner 3, dagger. And that one, first of a couple daggers. Down 10, 6.5 to go. Even though Melton Al did a 2-man game, cut it to 8. We needed a stop. We just needed some stops. But it was Devin Vassell, jumper over Pods. Just too small. Not athletic enough. And that's what happens when you have certain complementary players that have been designed to be around Steph, a healthy Steph, and he's not healthy. Down 10, so 5 minutes to go. So Melton, is kind of being guarded by, I think it was Fox, either Fox or Harper, one of the youngsters. And he defers. He actually points at Pods to go to the other side. Well, you shouldn't have done that because Pods would do a fadeaway from the elbow. That's an air ball. So on that one, I almost want to blame Melton. Like, know your personnel, right? And, you can't rely on Pods for any clutch buckets. Now, he'll surprise you. But when he misses the shots, it can look really bad sometimes. And that's an example of that happening. So we're running out of time. We're down by 10, 5 minutes to go. And QP, again, he gets the flare. He's open at the top. He wants to defer. He wants to do the right thing. But, especially when you don't have cheat code on your team or Jimmy, I think you need to just turn that around and be a little bit more Killer Clay mold. Just doesn't even look at the 3. It's like defers, he passes the ball off, and Moses ends up airballing the 3. And then Keldon Johnson comes back on the other end, just beasts Moses on the offensive rebound, and Melton has to foul him. And then after that, Castle gets an offensive rebound over Pods. It's just like we're just overwhelmed by the Spurs athleticism. And it's too bad. It's kind of ugly to see everything just crumble like that. But that's the reality of the team. It's very hard to keep up this super fine line execution for 48 minutes. It's going to catch up to you. And there's no one to blame other than the fact that we have injuries. And it's just the fact of the matter. And I think more and more people need to understand that building a team around Steph is very difficult to do. You need to have high IQ players. The problem with high IQ players, usually they're not that athletic. And so if more and more casuals would come to grips with that, there wouldn't be as much angst. There wouldn't be as much blaming. It's just a fact of life. That's just how it goes. If you've played enough men's rec league games out there, that's the same at every level of basketball. So there's really nothing to be all that mad about. Now, Draymond would keep hope alive as he went down the lane, lefty, sort of uncontested, and won. Mitch Johnson angrily calls timeout, yells at his team for letting him, down the left-hand lane, this, 35-year-old. But Draymond missed the free throw. We're still down by 10. Later on, Draymond would hit another three. So again, I just don't understand why people are voting the way they are in the poll. And Draymond hit a three. We're down by 9, 2:28 to go. He even did a good box out on Wemby. But GUI Santos came in to try to help out. Needs to go in with two hands, and Wemby with the long arms. Off on GUI. Oops. But still, Draymond stole the ball from Fox and finds PODZ on a laser pass. We're actually only down by 7 with 2 minutes to go. So it wasn't really that bad, except for the fact that in the last 2 minutes, the bottom fell out. We had Keldon Johnson just using his linebacker body to beast GUI Santos. I thought he was the best Spur tonight. I mean, Castle had a subpar game. Wemby, quite frankly, subpar. And Dylan Harper, solid, but he's a lottery phenom speedster, and so you saw some of that, flashes of that. But Keldon Johnson was the best Spur tonight. He was the most consistent, and he would just bully our guys when he needed to. Draymond would then throw the ball to the wrong team, and Moses had no choice but to foul Wemby in the post. In a display of the superior athleticism, Dylan Harper dunked putback on the banker miss, but Wemby was fouled by Moses, so that didn't count. And so go to the line. We're down 11. 1 minute to go. I mean, it's pretty much hopeless to come back from 11 with 1 minute to go. Draymond made a move on Wemby, went between the legs, but lost the ball. That's okay. Old man turnover against, future MVP, 7'4" guy. It's all good. And, I'm just going to be the only one on the internet saying that Draymond needs help. He needs a guy. And that help is coming. It's Kristaps Porzingis, hopefully healthy. And if he's not healthy, then, yeah, you can blame Mike Dunleavy all you want on that. You can even blame Steve because of the inability to integrate JK for the last 5 years. So that's my recap. And I still took half an hour. That's okay. In doing the recap, as per usual, it wasn't all that bad. And then again, it was bad. But we're just missing our cheat code. And it'll be way more entertaining when you get him back after the All-Star break. So looking forward to that. And with that being said, it's time to check the internet to see if Steve Kerr is at the podium. And probably does have some Steve Kerr content coming up. So here we go. A couple of them. Talking about Kristaps and Pat Spencer's at the podium as well. So we'll try and do Steve Kerr first and then Pat Spencer. So here is some of Steve. Let's start with Anthony Slater's.
Point of the season right here going into the break. So much has happened over the first few months. How would you just kind of sum up what has been and where you feel like y'all are at 29, 26?
Well, you just said it. I mean, a lot has happened with Jimmy's injury and the trade, and we've got a chance to get recharged here over the break and come back and got plenty to play for. So obviously we'll have to incorporate Kristaps, get Steph back, and we feel like we can be a really good team. And I think our guys are showing why with the way they're competing and moving the ball and playing together.
I was going to ask you about both of them. You know, where do you feel like they're at, you know, with this week ahead?
Kristaps played today and was moving better than yesterday, and you know, seemed to be in a good rhythm. I didn't see it, but the
5-on-5
coaches, I think it was half court.
Okay.
Still half court, but I believe it was fives half court. And yeah, they said he looked good, and so we'll just see how it plays out.
What are you hearing on Steph? Like, what's Rick?
I talked to Steph earlier, and he said he was feeling better, so he's trending in a good direction. But it'll be just day to day when he comes back.
Thanks.
All right, let's go to the next one.
What kind of whatever?
Whoops. Let's see. Talked to Steph earlier. Is feeling better, so that's the same. And Sam Gordon talking about, okay, this one's on San Antonio.
Up 16 midway through the third quarter. What flipped after that?
Well, they turned up their defense, and you know, we needed to respond and
Didn't.
get a couple of hoops, and we just couldn't get anything to go. And so the way they closed that quarter, I don't know if it was 16-0 run or 8, whatever it was, but you know, it just changed all the momentum that we had built throughout the game. And so they went into the fourth quarter with all the momentum, and so that was a turning point, obviously. But our guys played great and really competed, moved the ball, did everything possible to win the game. And you know, it's too bad we couldn't, you know, kind of finish it off. But proud of the guys for the effort.
This is obviously like a checkpoint of the season right here, going into the break. So much that's happened over the first few months. How would you just kind of?
We heard that part, so we don't need to repeat that. And it's pretty much it. All right, Pat Spencer.
Yeah, I mean, I think for us, it's just about getting healthy. Totally different ball club when you have number 30 out there and the new addition in KP. So I think for us, we're excited about having a little break. You know, we're a little bit on the older side of the team. So to give a couple guys some rest, get healthy, and come back, I think we're pretty excited about what it's going to look like as a collective group.
Okay. This should be good with Draymond on Wemby.
Do you feel like he leveled up a little bit tonight against Victor Wembanyama with his near triple double?
Leveled up meaning what?
Just his level of play tonight and everything. His extra competitive and fire.
Draymond was incredible. You know, this is when he's at his best with you know, the biggest challenges. You know, he's such a great defender, one of the all-time greats, and guarding a guy like Victor, you know, gives him a challenge that he relishes, and I think it really raises his offensive game as well. Draymond played a fantastic game tonight.
All right. Just catching up on some notes, some timestamps. I'm pretty methodical with that crap, even though nobody reads it. The team is not for sale. Didn't think it was. But you're a reporter, you know, you got some info, you got to report it. Kristaps played today. We saw that one. And Ousmane Dieng, I like this guy. I think that's one of the steals that they got in all of those transactions. They got Cam Thomas and Ousmane Dieng. Yeah, so this is just my guy Melvin, who was at Chase today, but Dieng is a French player, I think. So I could be wrong about that, but foreign player, and Melvin likes to track those guys. Melvin is French himself. All right, Melton.
Man, Kristaps can do so much. I mean, he's a matchup nightmare for a lot of teams. I mean, you see with the Spurs. I mean, they have Wemby, who is 7 a lot, and the stuff he can do and these matchup nightmares he brings to the table. So I think him having out there is going to give us a lot of size and a lot of mismatches that we need. And some teams he's going to kill just because they can't physically match up with him. And I think that's the stuff we need. And having 30 come back and just the floor space and having somebody 7 feet over 7 feet that can really shoot the ball and he can still put the ball on the floor and make the decisions that it's going to be huge for us.
Yeah, not going to have much from the post game. That's okay. Hard to get too excited to report a loss, but once we get cheat code back, he can keep us in the game for 12 minutes by himself, and I think it's promising what we're seeing from the complimentary guys. So I think we're in the unique position of understanding that a team that has been built around Steph. And remember, we had to pivot off of Clay. I think that's a lot of people forget the Clay part of the equation, which is, it's just, it's like a submarine in all of the things that, you can look back and talk about, and nobody talks about that. I'm going to start doing some videos during this All-Star break, and I'll talk about that stuff that everyone forgot about Clay, because the snake used to be two-headed. It used to be two-headed snake with Steph, and that certainly helped out. Took a lot of pressure off of Steph at times, and once we lost Clay, and that's just, the light is not shown on that enough. There's a whole lot more blame to go around for what happened with Clay. You could even blame Clay, and the fact that the Dallas Mavericks was quite a soft landing spot, one of the softest landing spots of all time for a pure shooter, right? And so we lost Clay. And so, it's hard to build around Steph. Think about it. If you have Clay, then you need to find 3 other guys that fit him. Actually, you also have Draymond, so then you got to find 2 other guys plus a rotation. You don't have Clay, now you got to find 3 other guys plus a rotation. And one of those guys we found was Jimmy, and it took us a year to really get used to that. Had to sacrifice point of attack defender, a wing in Wiggins just to get Jimmy. And it's just really difficult to build around Steph, especially when you don't have Clay in the equation anymore. And so to be able to pivot on that is just really difficult. And so, people are going to blame Joe Lacob left and right for, drafting how they drafted. But I don't think there's a single, owner or GM in the NBA that, if you did a poll, choosing between Franz and Kuminga in the moment, most GMs are going to pick Kuminga, because people forget, you get a freak athlete like that. Kuminga's athleticism is more, top 5 type athleticism. The athleticism, we're just talking athleticism. And so you don't see that a lot. And for that to drop to 7, I can see why they picked that. I just think that you're expecting Einstein to discover quantum physics. That in real life did not happen, by the way. In fact, Einstein was a huge opponent of quantum physics for the longest time. In fact, one of his papers was really to criticize quantum physics, and yet it turned out to be right. He contributed to quantum physics inadvertently by criticizing it. And that was the whole issue of quantum entanglement. So you can go look that up. So what we really needed to do was integrate JK, and Steve just could not do it. He doesn't know how to do it. He doesn't have the ability to put himself in JK's shoes. And that's okay. The reason why it's okay is because that allows him to construct teams and systems around Steph, not just the Warriors, but Team USA as well. So that was the main issue. I just think there's too much blame going on. It just is what it is. It's like a really strange quirk of basketball. You're building a team that is surrounding a guy that shoots threes. And it's hard to find people to surround that with the way that you want to do it. And then you lose Clay. You had Draymond and Poole, so you had to send out. Those are just unexpected things. In fact, the punch of Poole really just, the bad part about it was caught on videotape and sent to TMZ. But kudos to the guy whoever made a bunch of money on that. What do you think? $100,000? So there's a lot, and we will revisit a lot of this stuff when we have All-Star break videos here on YouTube. Cool, Dean. Hey, I have enough time to look up some Chinese. Let's look it up. Google Translate. Elbow cough. My Kings players. Who's my king? Steve Kerr? Yeah, we just saw this. Well, I'm getting hungry for some dinner, so if you want to see the Chinese, you got to go live chat instead of top chat. All right, I'm ending the poll. It's very disappointing. I'm very disappointed in the results. You guys love to drink the Kool-Aid. I think it's a reflection of there's a lot of sheep out there. A lot of Twitter sheep. Oh, well. That's what I have to deal with. That's why our channel is still fledgling. We're still the underdogs. FYI, we're the underdogs. Nothing's changed in really since I started the whole thing. Still the underdogs. So 2013. So what are we? 14th, 15th year. '15th year of being the underdog. Don't let social media, just because X, Y, and Z said so-and-so on Twitter about Draymond. Don't believe the hype. All right, yeah, so join our Discord. The link is in the pinned comment up top. I will try to go live tomorrow, but I'm not sure. So next live, one of these days before All-Star game, then All-Star game, even though with Dean and probably not paying attention to boring All-Star game. And so 8 p.m. Up through Sunday. Sunday is the 15th at 3:30 p.m. Pacific. Ah, no worries, Ronald. Hey, how's the Mavs doing? I came to the conclusion that the trade idea I had was just way too big. It'd be hard for you to part with AD and Max and Najee. Even for 4 picks, I think it would be a lot. I think you probably need 5 picks. I'd do it, but yeah, I just, yeah, it's hard to come up with a good trade. So we'll see how Kristaps is. And yeah, I'm going to go eat some dinner and go work on the recap and start getting my ducks in a row for things I need to catch up on this channel as it relates to as we go into the All-Star break. Oh man, we didn't have energy. We need energy for the post game. We didn't get energy. Today, I am number 1. That was the funniest thing ever. Who came up with that? You guys remember? As I am integrating the Melton video. I guess we could watch the Melton video and all that, right? Well, I can play the video for you, and then I'm just going to go eat dinner, though. But no, that'll be a good help, a good way for me to have dinner while you guys watch the post-game videos. Anthony Davis. Yeah. Yeah, I'm curious about Clay on the Mavs. Let's take a look at the NBA live feed while we wait for my video to process. Hey, KD, what's up? What's that about? Oh, All-Star. I look at our team as the OGs. Yeah, without Steph, too. At least you got Brunson and Ingram. Hey, Team USA in a way. Doesn't matter. Nobody plays defense All-Star game, so it's a toss-up. Ooh, what's this courtside video? Oh, wow. Music, can't do that. And it's probably regular TV footage, which I cannot play on here. Yeah, NBC Sports Bay Area has abandoned their post game. So we'll still chug on. One thing I definitely got to do is clear out some memory on this phone, man. Okay. Yeah, it's just Steve, Pat, and Mouth. So, but it'll be 9 minutes of post game that I'll show you guys probably in 10 minutes because it takes a while to transfer. Oh, cool. Nice. Love for Clay. Yeah. Plus you get, it's a 2-for-1. You get Megan content as well as Clay. It's a 2-for-1. No, I mean, I thought that was cool. The Bone Thugs and Harmony. I just realized my foot is asleep, so I gotta stand. I'm here, but yeah, Bone Thugs for his birthday. Said it was best birthday ever, and yeah, crazy, man. You know, we used to have contact with someone in Clay's camp, but the whole Megan thing sort of altered things, and yeah, it's really too bad that happened, but it's kind of entertaining. Just uploading this video. So we're about 10 minutes away from listening to all 9 minutes of the post game, which means let me do a commercial break because I need to use the restroom. So commercial break, 60 seconds, restroom break as well. So I'll be right back. And why don't I play my latest video here, which is in landscape format, but it's the behind the scenes from a lot of the stuff. Also in Oakland, the private screening of A Goat the movie. So enjoy.
All right,
see. That's my cousin right there. Will, he was that.
Okay, Riley Jumbo.
Yeah. Hi, Steph. This is Wayne from Hong Kong Connect. And you know, Chinese New Year is right around the corner, and you have big friends in the Asian community. Would you like to say like a Chinese New Year greeting to our fans?
I'm gonna make it sure. Okay, Fachoe.
Oh.
And yeah, it's the year of
horse. Yeah.
So happy Chinese New Year.
Do you mind if I show you a Cantonese year of a horse?
What is it?
It's Mali.
Mali.
Mali Jumbo.
Mali Jumbo.
Yeah, keep progressing in the year of horse. Thank you so much.
Have a good one.
Hi, Moses. Today you scored 25 points, which is amazing.
That's what it's been last night and before that. It's different lineups than we've seen all year, but you just got to work with what you got. So that's what it is. Everybody's trying to figure it out.
Would you mind if I teach you Cantonese to do Chinese New Year greeting to the fans?
Yeah, let's do it.
Long Ma.
Long Ma.
Sing San.
Sing San.
Yeah, because this year is the year of a horse.
Okay, Long Ma Sing San.
Thank you so much. Know that this season you're playing with your brother. How do you feel?
It's good. It's good to always be around family, but to be a part of the Warriors, him and the fans been trying to get him over here for a while, so it's good to be here. Hopefully I can get back healthy as soon as possible and get out there and help the team.
Also, you know your nickname in Asia is called Curry Brothers. And then would you mind if I teach you how to say it in Cantonese?
I'll try.
Gale.
Silo. Silo.
Yeah, you say it right.
Oh, there we go.
And also, like, Chinese New Year is right around the corner. You have a lot of fans in Asia. Can you?
All right, let me pause that real quick. I'm going to run a commercial right now as I'm downloading the interviews. So if you didn't get a commercial, we'll just keep playing this.
Sunny.
Baila. Mali. Jumbo.
You're so good at this.
There we go.
Thank you so much.
All right.
I got to see some of my favorite athletes throughout the week, so.
All right. This video is BTS. Latest BTS video. Here's the link. And we're going to just play Steve Kerr post-game right now. Steve, Pat, Melt post-game videos now on. There you go.
Up 16, midway through the third quarter. What flipped after that?
Well, they turned up their defense, and you know, we needed to respond and get a couple hoops, and we just couldn't get anything to go. And so the way they closed that quarter, I don't know if it was 16-0 run or whatever it was, but it just changed all the momentum that we had built throughout the game, and so they went into the fourth quarter with all the momentum, and so that was a turning point, obviously. But our guys played great, and really competed, moved the ball, did everything possible to win the game, and it's too bad we couldn't kind of finish it off, but proud of the guys for the effort.
This is obviously like a checkpoint of the season right here going into the break. So much has happened over the first few months. How would you just kind of sum up what has been and where you feel like y'all are at 29, 26?
Well, you just said it. I mean, a lot has happened with Jimmy's injury and the trade, and we've got a chance to get recharged here over the break. And come back, and got plenty to play for. So obviously we'll have to incorporate Kristaps, get Steph back, and we feel like we can be a really good team. And I think our guys are showing why with the way they're competing and moving the ball and playing together.
I was going to ask you about both of them. Where do you feel like they're at? With this week ahead.
Kristaps played today. And was moving better than yesterday, and seemed to be in a good rhythm. I didn't see it, but the development coaches, I think it was half court, still half court, but I believe it was fives half court, and they said he looked good, and so we'll just see how it plays out.
What are you hearing on Steph? Like, what's Rick?
I talked to Steph earlier, and he said he was feeling better, so he's trending in a good direction, but it'll be just day to day when he comes back.
Steve, you mentioned it a couple times. You just mentioned it there to start. The group's really playing hard. How are you going to define success in the second half, given, as you've also mentioned, the expectations for the group have changed because of all the things that have happened?
I think as a coach, you just, that's all you want to see is, competition, energy and execution. And so that's, if we can accomplish those things, then I think we'll be successful. And, we feel good about, adding Kristaps gives us another dimension, and obviously getting Steph back will change everything. But success will come if we continue the process we've been showing.
Steve, we saw what Draymond did against the Spurs a few months ago in San Antonio. Did you feel like he leveled up a little bit tonight against Victor Wembanyama with his near triple-double?
Leveled up meaning what?
Just his level of play tonight and everything, his extra competitive and fire.
Draymond was incredible. This is when he's at his best with, the biggest challenges. He's such a great defender, one of the all-time greats, and guarding a guy like Victor, gives him a challenge that he relishes, and I think it really raises his offensive game as well. Draymond played a fantastic game tonight.
Moses had a lot of good off-ball movement, a lot of good shots off of movement. What have you kind of seen from him as of late? I think 14 of his last 15 games in double figures.
Yeah, he's just found a good rhythm shooting the ball. He had a stretch there where he was cold, but we know what kind of shooter he is, and that stuff always evens out. So he's just in a good groove, and he's there for us every night. Just, he's so steady. That's what we love about Mo. He's there for us every night and competes and guards the best guys, and really, really good player for us.
What kind of went awry there in that third quarter after you guys take the 16-point lead and then the Spurs coming back, roaring back?
Yeah, just got a little bit stagnant offensively. They started getting some stops and running, and put them on the free throw line probably a couple too many times. It just felt like we got a little bit stagnant offensively. Just couldn't find a rhythm. They dropped into that zone, threw us off a little bit. Just could never get it going from there.
You guys have gone through a ton lately, starting with obviously the Jimmy injury. Won some bigger games now heading into the break. How would you categorize where this team's at heading into the break?
Yeah, I mean, I think for us, it's just about getting healthy. Totally different ball club when you have number 30 out there and the new addition in KP. So I think for us, we're excited about having a little break. We're a little bit on the older side of the team. So to give a couple guys some rest, get healthy, and come back, I think we're pretty excited about what it's going to look like as a collective group.
How has Kristaps kind of ingrained himself into this locker room so far? What have been your first impressions of him?
Yeah, great dude.
Just that the All-Star break feels like kind of a natural inflection point of the season. How would you reflect on your season so far?
Me personally, ups and downs. I think that comes with the season at the end of the day. But biggest thing for me is just trying to figure out how to get better and trying to figure out, ways defenses are covering me, especially without 30 out there, feeling, the primary defender on me and stuff like that, and just figuring out ways to also be effective, but also be effective from, my teammates and stuff like that too. So, just gotta keep figuring it out. That's all it is.
What do you think flipped in the game, in the second half today?
Man, they got like 4 layups in a row at one point, and then fouls. I think we got to cut down on those. I think that's been our biggest Achilles heels of the whole season, just fouls. I think timely fouls is the biggest thing. But down that stretch when they kind of went on the run was just a lot of layups, high percentage shots that we shouldn't be giving up.
Mel, with everything this team's been through recently, the Jimmy's injury, trade deadline, all that, kind of where would you say this team is at going into the All-Star break?
We're at 29 and 26. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, we feel like we lost some games we should have won. Sometimes we feel like, some bad bounces out there, some bad calls or whatever it is. But at the end of the day, none of that stuff matters no more. Once that win or loss goes into the column, I mean, that's all you can do. So I think the biggest thing is just reflecting on where we can get better, what we can do. And we know we're still a great team. We know we can beat pretty much any team. So just got to figure those things out and just, stay more dialed in.
What do you think Porzingis can do for this team if he's, healthy and right?
Man, Kristaps can do so much. I mean, he's a matchup nightmare for, a lot of teams. I mean, you see with the Spurs, I mean, they have Wemby, who's 7 a lot, and the stuff he can do and the matchup nightmares he brings to the table. So I think him having out there is just going to give us a lot of size and a lot of, mismatches that we need. And, some teams he's going to kill just because they can't, physically match up with him. And I think that's the stuff we need. And, having 30 come back and just the floor spacing and having somebody 7 feet, over 7 feet that can really shoot the ball at, and, he can still put the ball on the floor and make good decisions that is going to be huge for us.
With 27 games after this All-Star break left in the season, how do you kind of use this All-Star break to rejuvenate yourself and get right for that?
Man, just like you said, rejuvenate. I think everybody in this locker room has been working real hard. We've had 3 different teams this year. Some guys have had, some bigger roles and had to step up when, they at least expected it sometimes. But I think going into All-Star break, I was telling guys just to, recoup yourself, clear your mind, just figure it out. For me, I'm gonna go back home, just continue to work out, continue to work on my body, because coming back from All-Star, I want to hit the ground running and just make sure I can capitalize on as much time as I can.
All right. Thanks for hanging. 7 foot many. Yeah, that'd be a good quote to put in the interview video that I'm going to do now. Well, I'm going to go work on the recap actually, and then don't forget next live. During the All-Star break, I'm going to work on a new outro finally. So. Yeah, thanks for hanging with us, and that's it for now. Yeah, the next live stream will probably be about how we got Porzingis and we didn't get JJJ. Excuse me. I do have some information on that, insidery information, but I can't. I've been sworn to secrecy on a lot of it as to how the deals went down. And we'll talk about that probably Sunday during the All-Star game. So what'll happen during the All-Star game is maybe the OGs will play well. There's some talk from Kevin Durant tonight. If we go to the Discord and for the VIP people, there's some Kevin Durant content. And let me show that to you because retweeted NBA. I don't know if I can play that version, but there's going to be another version. And just search on Durant. So in NBA live feed, we're looking for Durant. Let's jump to this one. Yeah, here we go. Here you go. So this Sunday, if it is interesting, then we'll watch it. But if it's not, then me and Dan will just talk about Warriors stuff. Visit site. Okay.
You should ask the Europeans and the world team if they're going to compete. I mean, because look at Luka Doncic and Nikola Jokic now. Let's go back and look at what they do at the All-Star game. Is that competition?
Love it.
So we haven't questioned what they've been doing, but we're going to question the old heads, the Americans. But these two dudes out there, Luka and Jokic, they don't care about the game at all. These dudes be laying on the floor, they shoot from half court, but you got to worry about the old heads playing hard. I can read between the lines, bro. And I just think a lot of times, I'm just saying that I can read between the lines. And it's not just about you. It's just an overall topic that everybody's been talking about. You just happen to ask me a question.
I will say that that's a fair point.
All right,
Between the lines. Also, Victor, I think, has said he plans to play hard in the
We'll see. We'll see. I mean, we'll see. Yeah. Of course, Victor. I mean, he said that last year, too. It is. They said it was the word All-Star game and people watched, So we're going to see. You know what I'm saying? And who knows what's going to happen. This format might change the game, but who knows?
All right. Interestingly, this is a square video with Kevin Durant in the bottom half of the square. Never seen that before, but okay. Yeah, so next live. And I did want to do one last screenshot because we had Ronald McPaul. Melt seems like a cool guy, so that'd be kind of cool to screenshot that one. So keep that in there for the record books and call it a night. And we'll see you probably before Sunday. I think I'll go live before Sunday. Sorry. I think that's doable. But then it'd probably just be me. And if we get Dean, it'll be last minute. 10:34. Yeah, cool. So thanks, guys. One last check. Nothing. All right. Take care, everybody. And I forgot to do the last commercial. Oh, well, the time has passed. We'll see you Sunday, if not one of these days in between now and Sunday as well. Thanks for joining. And yeah, Justice 123. Right day. Take care.